ワクワク。
Hello. Small delay. I remembered that I was hungry. So, I made a hot water so that I could have a ramen noodle. But it's gonna be like 2 more minutes. That's okay. I'm so jet lagged, bro. I'm so eepy, man. I'm so eepy. Also, I have to work tonight. We're on my lunch break right now, so I'm just doing a lunch break stream. I should do lunch break streams like every day, I think. I'm trying not to yell because, like, I just got my voice back from TwitchCon, so I sound pretty good though. I think I sound pretty okay. You did amazing at the club. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. You sound adorable. Shut up. Hey. No PC. Hi Pia, I miss you when you were gone. I miss you too, Jarek. Sorry that I shouldn't say sorry, but I feel bad that I didn't get back to stream sooner. Real life has been interesting. It has been very, very interesting, to say the least. Here. You guys ready? There's all ads are done. You're feeling better? Yeah, I feel better. How's TwitchCon? Interesting. It's very interesting. I hate that I have to I have to fix my dock size every time I come into OBS now because the new version doesn't seem to be able to keep my docks the same size. My dots. Alright, we're gonna see if I can time this so I can get this in the same amount of time that I... Wait. Are we gonna double scoops of boobs today? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I don't think you know what that means either. What does it even mean? What does it mean? Group by date. Thank you, baby. Hey, Jonas! Aw, heck. It was nice meeting you, too. I hope you had a good time with Dug Dug. Alright, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it. You ready? You ready? We're gonna do it. Ugh.
My name's PiaPi. Say so. 'Cause I say so. Just a gremlin with a heart of gold. But, please don't ask me where I got the heart. Or the gold. I'm just an alien slime in a human suit. I mean, except for all those times when I'm not wearing a human suit. I'm not an introvert or an extrovert. I'm a pervert. Nut.
One time I paid a girl $20 to drink her spit so I'd get mono. I didn't get mono.
No. You know what I mean? I don't know. No. Yes. Let me abduct you. Come on, Pia. My name's PiaPi. Say so. Cause I say so. Just a gremlin with a heart of gold. But please don't ask me where I got the heart. Or the gold.
No, no double scoop. Dang it. Dang. No. Oh man. Oh man. Hello. Well, happy cone pee everybody. Hi. Hello.
Hope you had a
Hello.
great time last weekend. Love seeing
Thank
all you girls at
you.
Club Iron Mouse.
Oh, thank you. Happy come pee everybody. My name is PiaPi, UFO, slimy alien VTuber, and human suit several times when I'm, well, not in a human suit. You know how it be. Gremlin slime with the heart of gold. Please ask I got the heart or the gold. How are you doing today? Why are we lagging? Why are we lagging? This doesn't make sense. Why are we lagging? What is lagging me? Is it because of all the dumb shit that I did this morning? Is it because of the virus? Hello, hi. How's it going, everybody? Hello. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. I hope everybody's doing good. It has been since... It hasn't been that long. We saw each other on Saturday. Well, it has been like 6 days, though. That's pretty long. I feel like it's pretty long. I felt... it's not like I missed you or nothing, but, you know, I mean, maybe it's nice to be back, I guess. I don't know. Maybe just a little bit. But hi, how's everybody doing? How's it going? Haha. How's it going? I hope everybody's doing well. I don't know who all went to TwitchCon. I think I only saw like 2 or 3 pickles. There wasn't super many pickles there. But it's going good. See, that's the kind of attitude I like to see, Anthe. That's kind of... Where am I? Who is this? Alright, you need more brine. Clearly need more brine. Well, I missed you, Baka. Shit on that. Shit on that. Why am I lagging, though? Chill about that. We're on the new computer. Please forgive. We're on the new computer. Forgive me. Hold on, we're gonna try something. Da 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 da. Hello, Revolver! Ben Burson, congratulations on Iron Mouse performance. You killed it. Thank you so much! The internet's been freaky all day. I don't think it's the internet, though. What's wrong with your old computer? I ate it. Yeah, I already ate the old computer, so the new computer's gotta work. We don't have an alternate. It's just gotta perform. It's just gotta wake up. Ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da ba. Every time I play this, I get copyright people. Like, every time we go to the technical difficulties page, I get punished. I hope you know that. Don't worry, I pay for my sins. Every time I pay for my sins. Do do ba 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 boop ba boop 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 boop. I do ba do ba dee doo dee dee doodly doodly dee. Okay, I think maybe that'll fix it in. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a bum 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 bum. No, it's still kind of lagging. Why? We're on the new computer. Give me just a sec. Hold on. Why are you going so slow, though? Being weird. Being weird, champ. Maybe it's fine now. Nope, it's still lagging. I don't know why. just live with it, I guess. Can you install more RGB for extra frames? Well, I did go into the BIOS and I did mess with some stuff. So, wait, what the hell? Application error. Client-side exception has occurred. See the browser console for more information. What does that even mean? Who even are you? What does that even mean? Hello, Raiders. Hello, Eldrick Boots. Happy come pee. Hello. Welcome in. Happy come pee. I hope you had a really good stream. My name is PiaPi. You fell slime only in VTuber and human suit, except for all the times I'm not in human suit. Gremlin slime with the heart of gold. But that's where I got the heart or the gold. And this is your tech support guy. Oh. He looks like he could help me with tech support. Sorry, Pia, we didn't maintain the ship while you were gone. Why? Is there anything hogging resources in the task manager? No. OBS. But, like, not even OBS. OBS is using 5 gigs of RAM, which is normal. But it says that 41% of my memory is being used. I don't see how that could be possible. What is desktop window manager? What if I just end that? It probably won't shut down Windows. Oops. 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 Oopsies. Oops. 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 Let's try this again. What the hell is undervolting? It turns out the CPU kind of likes to be cold. That's a thing we learned today. What the hell is undervolting Zong? I'm looking at you, Discord. I see you. I see.
Undervolting is going into our BIOS and putting like 0.5% less into the voltage from the power supply.
What? Isn't that like bad? Isn't that bad? Won't that like make the electronics get all sleepy and shit? Seems kind of bad. seems kind of bad. Not for i9 CPUs. Naruhodo. I eat the noodle.
My name's PiaPi. Say so. 'Cause I say so. Just a gremlin with a heart of gold. But, please don't ask me where I got the heart. Or the gold. I'm just an alien slime in a human suit. I mean, except for all those times when I'm not wearing a human suit. I'm not an introvert or an extrovert. I'm a pervert. Nut.
One time I paid a girl $20 to drink her spit so I'd get mono. Ow. I didn't get mono.
No. You know what I mean? I don't know. No. Just let me abduct you. Come on, Pia, you can do this. Now. Don't tell me what I can't do. My voice is bad. Let's do something where I'm not using my voice so Okay, get in the ambulance. Don't be nice to me, I'll pee. Pia. I'm not cute, you're cute. I hate it here.
Hi, happy comfy. What the hell is that? What is scenes menu? What is scenes menu? Where did you come from? Go away. Go away. Thank you. Hi, happy comfy. My name is PiaPi. I feel slimy and VTuber in a human suit, except for all times when I'm not in a human suit. Are you serious? Now this thing's not working! What? Can you please wow for me? Thank you. I can't win. I can't win. I can't win. I can't win. Gremlin slime with the heart of gold. Please tell us where I got the heart or the gold. And hello, happy comfy, everybody. Hi. You miss us a lot? No. Oh, I miss you. I didn't miss you guys. I didn't just crawl under my desk to fix my computer because I wanted to see you guys or nothing. I didn't do that. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. She hates us. She hates us. Ha 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 ha. Yo, thank you guys so much for coming by though. Yeah, exclamation point PC for personal computer, which is what I just had to fix. I don't know why that's coming up. It should be coming up with my PC specs. I don't know what you guys are up to. I don't know what you guys are up to. Hi Zarn. Yeah, sorry, back to the airlock again. Ow, hey, ow. Boy, knock it off. Knock it off. Damn it. Knock it off. I'm not at 5 FPS anymore. Yeah, I'm like so super duper bouncy again. Nah. Oh my god, speaking of super duper bouncy, did you guys see the Iron Mouse concert? How many of you guys saw the Iron Mouse concert? Did you see my part where I sang Ado? Where I sang Odo by Ado? And like I was like dun 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 dun. It was like really funny. Yeah. I did like a I hit him with it. I hate that this button goes in the reverse. Anyway, yeah, that was great. Thank you. You still haven't seen it? Well, go see it. Go see it. You want to see it? Go see it. Go see it, tayo. Yeah, go see it. Nah. There we go. Now it should be fixed. Wha-bam. There we go. I fixed it somehow. I saw your party was great. Yay! I'm glad. Everyone was amazing. Yeah, everybody was amazing. I heard a lot of people were really nervous when I said that I was gonna sing Odo by Ado. Yeah. I heard a lot of people were really nervous about it, but I haven't sung that song in like a bajillion years, so I fixed it by dabbing. Yeah, I fixed it. You were in the song after too. Oh, technically true. I was also part featured on Barry's song. I said bang and burn and oli 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 o. Yeah. You went hard at Club Iron Muffs. Thank you, Mr. Kota. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, everybody did an amazing job. My favorite. Well, I mean, I have a particular affinity for Athel's DJing, so I really like the DJ. They really threw him out there. It was so funny though, because they really threw him out there at the start because we were delayed. We were delayed a little bit, and so they were like, it was so funny because they were just like, Athel, keep the crowd happy, and they just like threw Athel out there. It was like, whoa! It was like, yeah, totally, dude. Oh yeah, okay, cool, yeah. Like Athel was at the start and at the finish. Because they needed to like test a mic thing, and it was just so funny. Neander's in the background was funny. So true. She's so sweet. They were so sweet to me. I was there for a while before doors opened, and we were just chilling in the backstage area, and they're both so sweet to me. And they listened to the opening song, that opening song that you hear every time we start stream. They listened to my quote unquote penis music, and Athel was like, damn, this is some good penis music. This is really good. I was like, ah! I was so chuffed because I've been in the castle for like 4 years or so. 4 years, I think. I started watching Athel back when I was still streaming from a dog cage, so. Yeah, you guys should still see it. It's only like $20 on pay-per-view. Yeah. And then like obviously the parts with the mocap are really, really cool. I really liked when they did Gnarly. Gnarly was really nice. I really liked the ice cream part was really cute. Yeah, it was all really good. Issa's amazing as always. Everybody went crazy. I'm so sad. I think that Baby No Money was there, but I think Baby No Money came around the time that Issa's set started. No. He came. I think right after Mint's set. So Baby No Money. I don't think Baby No Money saw my set. Sad. It's okay. I'll just have to make it happen again. I don't think BB knows saw my set though. But he still bounced around on stage, and I got to see him live. True. Knowing him, he watches online later. You think? Nah, he's a very, very busy musician. I don't think he's busy hanging out with furries and cosplaying. I don't know if he has enough time to go back and rewatch the set, but it's all good. Your 1800 is very good. Yeah, it was amazing content. Loved everyone. It was so much fun. Yeah, it was so much fun. Yeah, you know what? My favorite, guys. My really stellar line was this. Oli, 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 oh, just go my way. Go my way. Go my way. Yeah, right here, right now. Bang! Fire right here, right now. Burn! Right here, right now. Bang! Right here, right now. Burn! Bang! That was my biggest contribution to the entire performance. That was the best part of my performance, for sure. Yep, those are the lyrics. Yeah. I lost my voice and literally couldn't talk the next day. You lost your voice, bro. Dude, it was so bad. It was so bad. So let me tell you a little bit about TwitchCon. I don't want to like we're supposed to be playing Katamari, and I wanted to do a whole TwitchCon rap. But I feel like we're already here, so like whatever. But so it's so crazy because day 0 was the concert, right? It was like a Thursday. And oh yeah, if anybody was at my panels, So I didn't tell you I had panels at TwitchCon because for a variety of reasons. One, because they were making me do all of them in person, and I didn't really want you to see me in my alternative flesh suit. It was one of the issues. But the other issue was that I don't know. It's like I know a lot about streaming because I've been doing it now for almost 5 years. That's the crazy thing. We've almost been doing this for 5 years. Isn't that nutty? Once it hits February 2026, we've been doing this for 5 years. So, yeah, I get it, because you don't like us. I understand. Yeah, see, that's the real reason. Yeah, the third reason is because I don't like you, and I don't want you to come to my panels. Yeah, Twitch not streaming those panels kept them annoying private. Good. Yeah, they asked me to do the panels, and I was like, okay. And I was like, wow, that's really exciting. I'm really excited that you guys want me to do these panels. And then they were like, yeah. Anyway, and I was like, okay, yeah. So like, how are we gonna set up the TV? They're like, TV. I was like, yeah. They're like, oh, for the PowerPoint? I was like, no, like for me. Like, where do I gotta go to stream in? And they were like, stream in. And I was like, yeah. Like, what? And they were like, no, we want VTuber representation on the panel. I was like, yes. So like, how do I stream in? And they were like,
welcome back, Pia.
No, you just come and you talk about what it's like to be a VTuber. I was like, huh? But huh? I was like, but huh? I was like, no, but I was like, no, I can't be there in person if I'm a VTuber. They're like, huh? I was like, huh? And they were like, you want to come for free? I was like, but I do want a free plane ticket. Yeah, so I ended up just biting the bullet. I wore like really non-showy clothes and a mask and tried to be as incognito as possible. But then that's why I didn't tell you guys about it. That's why I didn't tell you about the panels and why I was like, don't come to TwitchCon. You don't need to come to TwitchCon, guys. Don't come to TwitchCon. Don't come. Do not come. Okay. Now we got that out of the way. Yeah, so I kind of took the bullet. I kind of bit the bullet so that maybe VTubers in the future don't have to do that. Yeah, I did have an alien suit though. That I brought just in case. But then I was like, can I use the alien suit? And then the tech guy with the microphone was like, and nobody can hear you. And I was like, I bet they can. I'm pretty loud. And he was like, no. And I was like, what do you mean no? And he was like, you're lucky I'm even letting you wear a mask. And I was like, huh. So, anyway. So I did the panels. They went well. They went well. At the end, he was like, oh, you're actually really good at using a microphone. I was like, I would hope so. I would hope so. Yeah. Yeah, Dylan, thank you for the resub. Also, Angel of Death, thank you for the resub. What's with that? Thank you for the new Prime sub. Ariga Pipi, appreciate it big time. Yeah. Imagine a slice of pizza. Wait, why? Oh God. Oh yeah, dude, my metaphors, dude. I had so many metaphors. It was crazy. It's like so funny though because I don't usually talk about like streaming meta and stuff like that. And so they like called me out there to be like, hey, like it was so funny because all right, guys. I'm gonna admit something to you. I'm a master bullshitter.
Hello.
So
hope the day is going well. Any plans for Halloween?
For Halloween, it's tricky because I've been kind of busy. So I kind of have a plan for Halloween, but like not a big plan for Halloween. Just a little something, you know, just a little special outfit. We're not gonna do the trick or treat this year because I just didn't have enough time to do tuber treat. But we're gonna do something. We'll do something, and then we're gonna do something similar to tuber treat. We'll do something around Christmas. So trick or treaty plans. Yeah, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go harass all my Japanese neighbors and expect them to give me miso packets. Yeah, but so I'm a master BSer, so I like showed up to these panels, and it's so funny because everybody else showed up with like notes and stuff. Can confirm I did not have any notes. I literally didn't. Okay, guys, don't tell Twitch this. Don't tell Twitch, okay? I read the name of the panel and I said, I can do that, and then I showed up, and that was my planning. I was like, don't worry, I can do it. It's fine. I don't need I don't need no fancy PowerPoint. I don't need no fancy notes. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So I showed up to my very professional panels and just winged them. Did you go to the Club Iron Mouse concert? Yeah, I was backstage. I was there. Are we getting a maid PF? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. What was the panel? I had 3. One of them was about making interesting streams. The other one was about branding, which really wasn't about branding. I literally was like, oh, I know a lot about branding because I'm a VTuber, and for VTubers, branding is really important. But instead, they just kind of like talked about shorts. I was like, huh? What does that have to do with branding? Like, we literally spent like 30 minutes talking about shorts. I was like, what? It was not a very, it was like, that one was maybe the weakest of the 3. And then there was like one about like monetization, which was like, it was literally, it was literally so hard to be on that panel because they kind of just like picked. I didn't get to pick. They just were like, here's the 3 that you're going to do. And I was like, okay. And so when I got to the monetization panel, they were like, oh, you're a VTuber. You like make merch and stuff. So like, like, tell us more about that. And I literally was sitting there like, oh, like I was with like the two board members. It was like 2 really important people from like Twitch and then some other guy. And it was so funny because I literally was like, they were like, oh, tell us more about like merch. And my brain was just like, I make it because it's fun. And sometimes I know it won't make money, but I do not care. But I was like, I can't really tell them I don't care about money. I really wanted to say, I don't care about the money. I wanted to, like, I feel like that's not something you can say during a monetization panel. Like, I made gamer subs cups at a loss just because I wanted one. Okay, thanks. Like, I can't say that. I made a hat. It's like a, you know, like a hat that matches my hat at my own loss because hat cool. Like, I can't say that, you know? So I was just like, like, they were just like, how do we maximize profits? And I was like, I don't care about that, actually. I was like, I don't care about any of those things. I just want to have fun. They were like, oh, yeah, you can use the stickers. They were like, you can use, like, you know, like the stream stickers that I have, like the like tomato and the kiss and whatever. Like, yeah, you can make big money with the stickers. And they were like, Pia, how do you use your stickers? I was like, oh, I make the 2 best ones free. Like, because I want everybody to be able to use them. And I would make more free if the app let me make more free. Because full disclosure, the app, the Streamer Attack app only lets you do 2 of them with channel points. The rest of them you have to, like, you can't do any more free ones. But if I could, I'd make them all free. Minus some of the singing ones, because those take a lot of time. But like, literally, there's like, how do you grace the pig? And I was like, I shouldn't be here. My head is empty. It's like, I just want to have fun. I just like having fun, dude. Yeah. Like, so I don't know. But I mean, the rest of it was good though. The rest of it was good. You mean saying you don't make money on your merch? I mean, I do make money on my merch, just not all of it. Some merch items I don't make any money on, and that's fine with me because I just want to have fun. Like, I just want to have fun. It's like sometimes there's like merch items that like are just passion projects. I just want them to exist so they exist. And like, it's okay. You guys take care of me, so I can go ahead and do silly things so that we can all have a little bit of fun, you know? You know? Some losses make wins. I agree. You gotta do the Packer Star blank stare where they ask you money questions, bro. It's crazy. Merch is for whimsy. See, Fog Woggler gets it. Merch is for whimsy. Aspirational. Literally, I'm planning mugs and cup design so I can hoard mugs. So like the thing with like cups and stuff is that you have to order like a lot of them. That's the only issue. It's like eventually the mugs. I think eventually I shouldn't say gamer subs cups. Eventually the tumbler cups will pay out themselves off. But like we would have to sell like, I don't know, 100 more for that to happen. And when I asked Moo, I was like, how much of a loss are we getting on each cup that we don't sell? And she like told me the number. I was like, that's fine. I don't even care. I'll just pay that. I was like, it's whatever. I just want it to exist. That's kind of how it is. Yeah. Yeah, it was super shitty. Like, it was super shitty because, like, I was saying this, I said this to Talk. Talk actually came to the thing. But they were, like, literally, like, it felt like I was with the Monopoly Man. I'm gonna be really real with you guys. I probably shouldn't be this honest. I probably should never be this honest. I'm definitely way too honest of a person. But I felt like I was, like, on a panel with, like, two Monopoly men. We're like, yeah, how do we nickel and dime the little guy? And I was like, what the fuck? I literally had to stop them and be like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. It's like as politely as I could, I told the board members, I was like, what you just said is kind of fucked up. Also, hi, Mayu. Hi, Plucky. The model is so cute. I just stopped by and say, keep killing it. Thank you, Plucky. Ariga pipi. Not surprising. Yeah, they were like, they literally were just like, the look they gave me when I said, oh, they were like, how do you make money off of something? I don't remember. And I like stared at him and I was like, oh, no, I offer that for free because I want to make sure that even if payday's not for a couple of weeks or, you know, it was yesterday, everybody has the same experience. I want to make sure everybody can have fun on my channel without spending money. And he looked like his head was about to screw off and fly away. It's like, oh, I just like people to have fun on my stream. Sorry about that. Sorry, you picked the wrong person for this. I don't know. I was just like, I was like, sorry, sir. I know, sorry, sir. Maybe you should run more ads. Hi, Celestial Narwhal. Thank you for the Prime sub. Also, thank you for the follow, Necromancer. Glue his head back on. Nah, it's alright. Let it fly away. It's not very good head anyway. Doing it for the art, not the pay. Right, dude? It's just fun. It's fun. I just want to have fun. I encourage my community to donate to me directly so Twitch doesn't get anything. Oh my god, you have no idea how much I wanted to say that, Nexus. You have no idea how much I wanted to say that. I wanted to be like, oh yeah, I wanted to be like, oh yeah, I specifically call my subathons donathons so that Twitch doesn't get a dime. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Twitch. Our newest ambassador, everybody. Look. They made me show up in person, so I'm just saying. Yo, Sonata, thank you for the Prime sub. Also, thank you for being my Prime tech expert. Best ambassador, not gonna lie. Dude, I keep it real. I'm just gonna keep it real, dude. Funnels the money directly in my veins. What if I literally just like stood up at the panel and like walked around and was like, if you give me $1, it goes to me and not to Twitch. The funniest bitch on every panel. I mean, kinda though. I gave a lot of people some really good metaphors, apparently. I'm just really good at metaphors. I paid attention in English class, so I had one about like the pizza and I had another one about the darts and everyone was like, I'm gonna steal that. So if you ever hear somebody say something about like sell them, you know, feed them the pizza, like, or if you ever hear them say like, oh, every time you stream you get like 1 dart or whatever, those are mine and they were stolen and I demand retribution and I demand back pay. If you give me $1, I will have $1. If you give them $1, I will have 30 cents. Thank you. That's how you monetize. Yeah, that's how I monetize. I'm gonna make people like fall in love with my metaphors and then I'm gonna charge them. I thought they were like tenants you based your streams on. Then you just say you came up with them 5 minutes ago. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, like, I guess I came off as, like, a lot of people came up to me and were like, dang, you're, like, really smart about this stuff. And then I had to quietly admit, yeah, I just made that up so I wouldn't get in trouble. I don't really know. That's not exactly true. It's like all that stream meta stuff, you know? Like, if you asked me, like, I feel like tomorrow I could become, like, a VTuber streamer consultant. Because I do at a base level understand how all this stuff works. That's why I'm able to give good advice about it. But when you ask me why I do it, I'm like, I don't know, because it's fun. I just do it because it's fun. I don't know what to tell you. It wasn't a train wreck. I saved every panel I was on. Isn't that right, Talk? I saved every panel I was on was saved by my energy. I firmly believe that. Those would have been the most boring-ass, dry-ass Saharan desert friggin' no water for days puzzles. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna put on the nerd glass and be like, actually. The ego was smaller than this before, I promise. TwitchCon changed me. Now I have a big ego and a fat ass. No, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's just like, the stuff kind of just sticks to you. You don't really think about it, though. Like, they were like, oh, what about your stream titles? I was like, oh, yeah, those are really important. Literally not me thinking about anything. The only time I admitted I didn't do something was about my, like, stream. It's that thing that you get on Twitch. Sorry, YouTube, this doesn't happen. Didn't have either before. See more. That's the beauty of live 2D. We don't turn around. You'll never know, I guess. In my go live notifications, they were like, oh, go live notifications are so important. And I had to admit that mine always just say PiaPi UFO sent you a message. Because I just want to troll my chat. PiaPi dead! PiaPi, wake the hell up. What does it say? TDS and disabled. Okay, it's enabled though. Whoa, Seymour!
Instructions unclear about donation math trying to give $3.50.
Aw, shucks. Thank you for the $3.50. I'm gonna use that to fund my next TwitchCon trip. But maybe not. So, like, I mean, I don't know. So we did the panels. I did the 3 of them. I didn't tell any of you about it because I was shy. But it's so funny because actually
I can say it. I'm back here all the time. PiaPi always had the cake.
Buddy, you got celiacs. You're not supposed to have gluten. Stop eating cake. Oh, wait. Oh, thank you, Scruff McGruff. Thank you. I'm glad. I wanted to bring the fire. I'm so happy that everybody got to see my concert performance. Teehee, ha. I'm glad it went well too. I was scared. I was a little scared, but yeah. But I did lose my voice like completely after day 0. But yeah, I didn't want to tell you guys about the panels because I was shy. I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you because it's like I'm hoping that next year.
You, Hestia, and Hotari were my top 3 openers of the concert.
Thank you.
too.
Aw, thank you, Timer. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, they also did an amazing job. I was really excited when Nova came on. I was like, oh, let's go. Yeah, because you guys didn't know who was gonna be in the pre-show, but neither did I. So I was also looking at it like, oh, and like I know I told you guys it's baby no money, but I didn't actually know that. I just was guessing. I was just guessing. That was my guess. I didn't know he was gonna have a 3D model. That was really a surprise. Yeah. But it was so funny though because I didn't tell anybody that I was gonna be doing the panels. But even then, we would go to I remember I was in one panel. I was like, who's here because they like VTubers? And it was like a lot of people. I think some people just came because they wanted to see me, and I was like, no, go away. Go away. White Mom in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it was like kind of like conflicting because I was like, hey, are you even here to learn anything? Get out of here. Shoo. Shoo. Yeah. I was in that one. Oh my god. I was like, who wants to learn? Like the 2 normies on the panel were just like, oh yeah, VTubers. And I was like, wait, who wants to learn about VTubers? And it was like literally everybody was like, oh. Like I really want to do the panel on VTubers. I heard there was a panel on VTubers this year. which like Vivi was on, so I think that's pretty cool. I have no idea why Evanita was on it. Real talk. I feel like maybe VTubers should be on the making the VTubers panel. Just saying. But like, yeah, I think in the future it'd be really cool if there could be a like another VTuber panel, and if there was, I'd like to be on it. Evanito's VTuber adjacent. Wait, Neko was on it too? Wait, which Neko? I was glad to see V was there though. Dude, did you guys see her like dress? Oh my god. Vivi's blue dress was so beautiful. Oh my god. Ah, she's stunning. It's so crazy because I remember when I met Vivi for the first time, she was like in an Among Us suit. And I was like, Among Us. And then like she's become so confident and so like, holy crap. Like I didn't think I'd see the tomboy in such a pretty dress. She was knocking it out of the park. I don't know if any of you got to see her in her dress, but she was, oh my god, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Yeah. But so I don't know if I would come to TwitchCon in the future though. We talked about the good parts. What did we talk about the good part? Let's talk about the good parts about TwitchCon. Okay, let's talk about the good parts about TwitchCon. So, well, one good thing about TwitchCon was that I was there as a TwitchCon ambassador, which was pretty cool. And so I this will be quick, don't worry. Fuck. No, it's so I was there as a TwitchCon ambassador, and I got to meet some of the other ambassadors, and everybody was so sweet. Let me just say, everybody in the ambassador program is just so sweet. They all have their own like causes that they champion, and they all have like their own stuff that they're really into, and then there's me. Anyway, so I got to see them, and I got some cool swag. I got some pretty cool ambassador swag, and that was pretty cool. I also really liked the I thought that oh yeah, full disclosure, I really appreciate that Twitch flew me out to the convention. They flew me out, and they put me up in a hotel. Nice hotel, really nice hotel. I wish I could have stayed for an extra day because I really wanted to like go to the pool. And also they had a rooftop theater, and I really wanted to watch Hocus Pocus up there, but like I didn't get to. But yeah, so I got to meet all the ambassadors, and they treated me really well. Although it's so funny because when I walked into the TwitchCon, see you later, Tama. When I walked into the TwitchCon hotel. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm so shady. I feel like I shouldn't be saying these things, but I walked into my TwitchCon hotel room, and I said, so this is why we have pre-roll. Naruhodo. It was really nice though. It was really nice. I felt very spoiled. I felt very well taken care of. Mad props to Twitch team and to the Twitch Ambassador program for giving me such an amazing experience. But they had me working though. Holy crapioli. I was working like 24/7 on all sorts of different stuff for Twitch. I'm so lucky to have been even given the opportunity in the first place. And I was really excited. It's like one of those things where like when you see it on paper, you're like, hell yeah. And then when you do it in person, you're like, So the first, but like the unfortunate thing is that I blew up my voice on day 0. Not a good idea. Not a good idea to blow out your voice on day 0. But I sure did that, and so the next 3 days were kind of tough. I mean, you can kind of tell right now. Oh shit, I'm supposed to still be doing Wine Mom, but it's like kind of hard for me to do Wine Mom because my voice is still a little bit like that. There where all the money went to. Well, I mean, so like I feel like it's like. Yeah. I was running out the clock. Well, so like I feel like that it was really, really nice that they took care of, the ambassador program, and that they were really. One thing that was also really good was the community meetups. I think the community meetups were run really, really well, and I think that it was really cool that they were trying to find ways to like really encourage other Twitch people to like make friends with other Twitch people, like for collab reasons and for like friendship reasons. I thought that was pretty nice. I unfortunately did not have time to go to any of the community meetups, but I did tangentially get to be part of one just because I was working on something else, and I happened to be in a community room. But no, not why mama get. All right, here we go. Yeah, so it was nice. I feel like I got back. I definitely got back any percentage I've ever paid to Twitch, and well, I definitely at least got, you know, like, I feel like my percentage I paid to Twitch definitely paid off for me personally. Ambassador program and security are probably separate parts of the company, so I wouldn't want to. Yeah, so like I can explain the security situation completely. I know there's been a lot of questions about that, and I can explain it, so I'm going to explain it. But other good things that happened at TwitchCon. Oh, it was really nice that all the VTubers got to have their own big meetup off in like the corner. Like it was like outside and everybody had a really big meetup. I think that was really cool. There was a lot of VTubers there that I hadn't ever heard of before as well. And I got to meet them for the first time and I got to see their like models, and it was nice to, you know, get to know some new people, which was pretty cool. What else was good about TwitchCon? Well, I thought the layout of the convention was pretty well done, except I will say, that maybe I have a little bit of rose-tinted glasses on that because I do have a partner badge, so there was definitely some areas that I could get through a lot easier because I could just tap and I could just walk through. But I think for the most part, I had heard some complaints on Reddit from years past that the partners were able to like access like different sidewalks and stuff. Like they were like, no affiliates on this sidewalk and like other things like that. But I didn't find that to be the case this time, so I'm gonna give that like a tick mark. It seems like they didn't try to separate the haves from the have-nots as much this time, which I appreciate because I wanted there to be more equitability and less like elitism, because I'm kind of like anti that. Anyway, so other positive things. Oh, I got to meet Doug. That was pretty friggin' cool. I got to meet Doug. Doug signed my book. Doug and I spoke in Japanese. I didn't know Doug could speak Japanese, so that was pretty wild. And other positive things at Twitch. Gamer Subs was there. Which exclamation point GG for my code Slime Girl. Use code Slime Girl at checkout for 10% off. Oh, also anything. Wait, hold on. There's a special running right now. They actually have a special running. Hold on, let me grab it really quick. I am GamerSup sponsored, but I also just genuinely like GamerSups. So, like, it's one of those like really serendipitous sponsorships where I just am very lucky that I am part of this sponsorship, and I'm just like, it's great. So starting Friday, so it's Friday for me, but starting Friday at 3 p.m. So don't spend your money right now. Just get your cart ready. You'll get free shipping on any order over $50. Also, they have like some new stuff dropping. They have like a really cool new like Halloween drop. It's like a ghost girl, and she's pretty holy shit, if you know what I mean. Wow, wooga. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So code Slime Girl to check out if you're interested in that. And on that note, next week, I believe, we're gonna be doing a hand cam bonanza where I'm gonna open up a whole bunch of V cards. I got some V cards from them, and I got all of the VTuber flavors of Gamer Subs, minus I think Athel's flavor because it's not out yet. And so, yeah, we're going to be doing that next week. I'm just letting you guys know now. But, yeah, I got the TwitchCon cup. They gave me the TwitchCon cup. They were really, really sweet to me. They let me have, like, a bunch of flavors. And they were like, oh, do you, like, want anything else? Like, they were so nice to me. They were like, do you want anything else? And I was like, oh, yeah, actually, could I get the... I don't know if you know, they had this flavor. They had this, what do you call it? T-shirt. And it was called, like, I Can Fix Her or something like that. It was called, like, I Can Fix Her. And it was like this girl, and she kind of looked like that girl from, not Parasite, what is it called? There was that doji. There's that dojin that only bad boys know about it, and I'm not one. I don't know about it. That's why I can't remember the name of it. So but anyway, so there was like this shirt that they had that was like, I can fix her, and she had like mascara on her face and she looked really depressed. Anyway, they made a new version. Metamorphosis. What is this, science class? I don't know what you're talking about. Anywho, so they made a new version of it though, and it's called She's Fixed. She's Fixed, and it's like the same girl, but she looks really happy instead. And on the shirt, it just says, I went to therapy. In Japanese, it just says, Serapi ni ikimashita. And I think it's the funniest shirt. And I was like, oh my God, that's me after vshojo. And so I was like, can I please have the She's Fixed shirt? So I got that shirt for myself, and now it's my new pajama shirt. So yeah. So yeah, the Gamer Subs people are great. They're really nice. They ran like a lot of the VTuber meet and greets. Maybe one day. Hey, look, if we get really popular this year, maybe we might have a meet and greet next year at TwitchCon. Who knows? But I'm gonna be really real. I think that's maybe where my positive things at TwitchCon end. Doug was amazing though. Doug was the highlight of the event. Oh, also there was a partner party and they had roast beef, and that was really crazy. But I think that like my experience at TwitchCon this year was like so unique because it's like the 10-year anniversary that I don't think they're ever gonna do anything like this again, because when I went to the partner party and they had like fucking beef carving stations and stuff, other people were like, what the fuck? Last year they just gave us potato chips. So like, I think that this was kind of a little bit like abnormal. You want the shirt? They got the shirt on the website. Wait, let me find it. I'll find it while I'm telling you the story. So yeah, I think that like there was like a lot of like cool stuff, but some of the negative stuff. So I'll start with negative stuff that like TwitchCon had nothing to do with first. So one of the negative things about TwitchCon that I found was that all the parties that exist at TwitchCon were like very like loud. Like all the after parties were just very loud, and I'm I'm kind of more. I'm not really a clubbing kind of person. I don't really like clubbing. I don't really like. Oh my God, these shirts are so cool. I'm not really like a clubbing kind of person. I don't like loud venues because I'm loud. I want to yap. I'm a yapper, you know? I love yapping. I just think that when you're in a social situation where you can't be social, but the whole point of it is to be social, it just feels really like, what are we here for? You know? And that's how I felt. I kind of just felt like, man, I hate all these parties where it's just like fucking wub wub music, like as loud as possible, and like ugh. So I got really burnt out on the parties pretty quickly, to the point that actually the Saturday night, the big night, right, the night where everybody's supposed to be, you know, out and having a good time, I actually stayed in my room. Oh, what the hell? Where did we were? Sorry, I got so distracted. I got incredibly distracted. I realized I dropped the shirt down here on the floor. I found the shirt though. I found the shirt. It was down here the whole time. Guys, it was down here. It was down here, Dio. It's down here. Here it is. Here it is. I found it. It's this one right here. If you want to get this shirt, the one where it says I went to therapy, which I think is just so friggin' funny. It's code slime girl at checkout for 10% off. And if you wait, you can get free shipping for $50 if you buy it tomorrow. Your section in Club Iron Mouse was great. Thank you, 16 Mono. But yeah, so I just feel like, I don't know, I think that for me, I'm really looking forward to kind of finding more like house parties instead in the future, or like hanging out with a group of people. But that was one of the problems for me, was that I felt like this is gonna sound really lame, but like I felt kind of lonely at TwitchCon because I was working all day, and then by the time it came to nighttime, I was like kind of going to these parties where it was just like whoop whoop music and like I don't know. I kind of wish that like I've always had this problem where I'm actually really social and I'm pretty extroverted, but I'm like a floater, you know, like I'm a big turd. I'm just full of fiber. I'm like this has been my problem my whole life, okay? It's not like a new problem in that I don't know. I have a hard time making like besties. I have like a lot of people that I'm like acquaintances with, but I'm never in like a solid like this is my friend group. And so I spent a lot of time at TwitchCon just like alone. And it made me feel like kind of like and I feel like I'm also especially in like a weird place right now. Like I don't know how this is going to come off. I'm just way too honest, so I'll be really honest with you. I just feel like my beasties weren't there though. The beasties weren't there though. It was just me.
There's nothing wrong being a floater. That is how you find your best friends.
Maybe. I feel like I'm in kind of like a weird space right now where because of the vshojo stuff, like a lot of people that I used to be really good friends with, or at least I thought I was really good friends with, kind of like pulled away because I don't know, either it's the perception that I'm big, or there's like some other feelings there that people just are still coming to terms with, I guess. But it's also like there's this weird misconception that, oh, well, you almost were in vshojo. You're technically you're still assigned talent of vshojo. Like, so, you know, the vshojo talents are probably like, you know, inviting you out, or like, you know, you're probably going out with all like Matara Khan or whatever, like, and she's buying you a pizza, and like that's just not the case. So it's like it's kind of weird because it's like you're kind of on the edge of this like larger VTuber group, but you're also like incredibly isolated. Like I felt very isolated. Like I probably shouldn't be telling you this. I just felt like a lot of the time at TwitchCon, I felt a little bit like weird about it because people were like too afraid to approach me, even though we're friends, you know, like we're friends, but you know, people are like, oh no, you're like probably hanging out with like the fucking Iron Mouse now, and that's like not really the case. And so like if any friends are watching, like please keep being my friend. I'm nobody. I'm just a little guy and I just want friends. So I noticed it all, like this was my first con since the vshojo stuff happened, so I think I especially felt it. It's just like a new feeling that I'm gonna have to like learn how to navigate. But it was hard. It was like really hard to feel that way because I knew like that these people that I admire and that I really look up to, I knew that they were, you know, having like a fun TwitchCon, and you know, and I it wasn't like I could approach them. I don't really know them. And I just, sometimes my brain is like, oh, but what if you'd actually debuted? Then they would have probably invited you. And that's not even for sure true. Maybe they wouldn't have invited me even if I had debuted at vshojo. But it's just like, it's a little bit of a weird feeling because everybody assumes that, you know, I'm there and I'm guys, that's not really how relationships work. So like if we're friends, please invite me to hang because I would love to have friends. Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
Well, if you became like the Michael Jackson of idol tubers, you would still be the bratty little slime girl to me, my friend.
Thank you, my friend. I'm sorry, that's like such a stupid, vapid, dumb thing to say.
If these people pull away, then it's their loss.
It's not their loss. It's not, look, it has nothing to do with them. Like, they're not even, like, there's no reason for them to think of me.
You're an amazing slimy slime.
I'm being a silly little guy. You know, it's one of those things. It's just one of those residual things that I'm still just like having to deal with. And you know, I just gotta keep doing cool stuff, and like maybe it'll come together at some point. But yeah, I miss my friends though. Like it's like I got a lot of the negatives of joining vshojo and like none of the positive. Or I shouldn't say none. There's definitely been some things that have happened because of vshojo that have been really good. You know, like I met a lot of you. You know, I met Iron Mouse. Like, I mean, Iron Mouse came to one of my streams in my first year streaming, and followed me, and that was like really huge. But like, you know, now, I can tell you for sure if this vshojo fiasco hadn't happened, I probably wouldn't have been in Club Iron Mouse. That's for sure. So I can't say it's all negative things. There's like a lot of positive things, and I'm just trying to remind myself to, you know, be more present and grateful, right? Met Iron Mouse. Did you guys get to talk? I mean, more complicated than that, but yeah. It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag, but I definitely felt like...
You've been one of my Dioshis since 2021 for a reason. You've been remarkable the entire time.
But part of it was me, too. Part of it was me, too. I can't really say it's everybody else, because part of it was me, too. Like, Saturday, there was places I could have gone, and I probably would have had a lot of fun, but, like, I'd blown my voice out so bad, and I was like, my mental is, like, not so good. And I need to get myself out of it. That's a me thing. So, I don't know. We'll work on it. We're working on it. But yeah, I had some other cool things happen. Like, I got to meet Matara. Hi, Ashton. Hi, Ashton. Zooming in. Happy PiaPi. Hello, readers. We were just talking about TwitchCon. Hi, happy PiaPi, everybody. My name is PiaPi, UFO, slimy alien VTuber in a human suit. Except for all the times when I'm not in a human suit. Gremlin slime with a heart of gold. Please ask where I got the heart or the gold. Hi, Barry. Wait a minute. Were you guys hanging out again? Were you guys doing karaoke again? Can I at least see the VOD this time? Ashton and Barry were playing Roblox. Sounds fun. Which maps did you play? Did you do Doors? I've been thinking about doing a Doors collab. Doors is so friggin' scary, though. Doors is so scary. Hi, everybody. Did you guys see the Club Iron Mouse concert? It was crazy. Barry's set was so cute. My favorite part was when Barry came up to the screen and gave me the tingles. I was like, oh, she's gonna reach through the screen and grab me. I love that toggle. That's like literally like Barry is such like a peak model. That toggle's so good. Like, thank you so much for the raid, Ashton, and thank you for the stealth raid, Barry. Hello. When is the Ashton, Barry, and PiaPi collab? Oh, I don't know. Maybe we could play Doors. That'd be pretty fun. Barry killed it, and so did Tori. Yes! The beasties were there to party! Yo! Unconscious! Thank you so much for the 20 gifted. Ariga PiaPi! Ashton Pia concert would cook so hard. Dude, I'm gonna have to learn how to use roller skates, though. Your song Club Iron Mouse was peak. Killed it, by the way. Barry killed it. She did! Dude, it was so funny because I went to a virtual vacation, and I was like, because it was like Ashton was like on skates, and I was like, oh, is that like mocap magic? And Ashton was like, no, I'm really on skates. I was like, what the fuck? Ashton's so amazing. Guys, make sure you give Ashton a bunch of love and follows, and also Barry and Tori and all the people that I consider my friends. Give them a bunch of big old smooches. The beasties were the besties, for real. But not the breasties. Just so we're clear. Yeah, so we were just talking about TwitchCon. I got to meet Shy Lily too for like a hot second. She was so sweet. I met Shy and I met Matara. Matara was in a hurry, so I didn't get to spend too much time with her. But she was like, oh, baby girl, like, please take one of everything. She spoiled the frick out of me. She literally was just like, go take one of every merch that you want. And so I managed to grab like I'm actually using it right now. I'm using my signed desk mat from Matara. Her booth was really cool. It was in like a really good location too. I ran into it like a bunch throughout the weekend. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be really real with you. Most of my I actually joked with people because I was like, I feel so I was like I feel so lonely, but it's all self-inflicted. Is Mata still blonde or redhead now? You know, that's for her to say, not me to say. You can't have a group called the Breasties without Matara. That's true. I feel like nobody, well, maybe Tori. Anyway, yeah, so TwitchCon was cool. TwitchCon was good. Yeah. Yeah, Mata was a cockroach. Cockroaches don't have hair. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so good times all around. Good stuff. Have you guys ever seen Tori's thumbnails though? That bitch. Why is she so good at making thumbnails? Literally, Tori's so talented, and she hit 30K. That's amazing. Pia, you and all the beasties did so great at Club Iron Mouse. Entirely unrelated question. You were a Pokemon gym leader in a hypothetical ROM hack. Who would be your ace? You are maybe slime or poison themed. So I only know the gym leaders by how hot I think they are. And my favorite gym leader is Rika. I just like Rika because she's so hot. I don't know what to tell you. Look. They're so ambiguous gender. I love gender. It's so good. Which game is Rika from? Nope. Violet Scarlet. I also really like what's her name? The villain character. Something. She isn't a villain. She's like your rival in Sword Shield. She's like the cute girl with her brother's a gym leader. Like he's in like Team Sludge or I don't remember the name. I'm so sorry. I have like that thing where I will be very passionate about something and then you ask me what it's called and I will have no idea. I just have like name like amnesia in my brain. The actual champion? He's not a champion. Yeah, I loved Marnie. Marnie's so cute. I love Marnie. So everyone loves the rival from Sword. Yeah, wait, the rival from Scarlet Violet. Who was the rival in Scarlet Violet? The guy with the afro? Nimona? Which one was Nimona? I was thinking the girl from Sword Shield. The girl from Sword Shield is the one I'm thinking. Wait, who's Nimona? Nimona. Oh, yeah. The country bumpkin. I remember her. You get over here. Let me fight your Pokemon. Yeah, I remember her. She was cute. Pneumonia. Yeah, I've got name pneumonia. At least Penny's theme is a banger. I like Penny. I liked Penny too. I liked most of the characters from Scarlet Violet. I didn't finish Scarlet Violet though. People complained about it being an open world and said they hated that one, but I really liked Scarlet Violet. I think people are just haters. People just be hating for no reason. I think the only things I didn't like about Scarlet Violet was that you couldn't really go in the buildings and you couldn't change your clothes other than being in a school uniform, and I didn't want to be a small child, so. Nimona has big Goku energy, real.
And she was the actual Pokemon champion of that game.
Shut up! Why did you just spoil me? I didn't know that. What? Shut up. I didn't know that. I'm mad now. How dare you? How dare you spoil this game I'm never gonna go back and finish? How dare? They say it at the start? No, they don't. I don't read. Anyway. It's revealed like 5 seconds into the game. Shut up. That's not true.
Where you actually plan on playing it though?
No. Penny's my Pokemon trainer. Oh, she real. Hi, Sailor Dog. Welcome in. I like Scarlet Violet aside from the technical issues. I didn't think really have any, so. They would tell you, but they don't have VA. Yeah, they should have VA. And it should be me. And it should be me going, now bless your heart. Like, that should be it. That should be me. But yeah, so
Then don't get sassy, you bratty slime PiaPi wheeze.
There was some good stuff that happened at TwitchCon. Now the bad things that happened at TwitchCon. Are you guys ready? Oh, wait. Okay. The bad things that happened at TwitchCon. Well. I will say, I think one of the main reasons that I probably will not be back at TwitchCon will be the security. There's like 2 reasons why I don't think I would go back to TwitchCon. One of them, what a way to start it. Hey, we spent like the last 35 minutes talking about nice things that happen at TwitchCon, okay? All right, we talked about nice things that happen at TwitchCon first, all right? We were very good to talk about all the nice and good things that started, all right? So the security or lack thereof. Here's the thing, is that there wasn't really a lack of security. There was just bad. The security was just bad. That was the problem. There was security everywhere, and they were bad. Like, the security is not done by Twitch. To be clear, the security that Twitch hires, I believe, and don't quote me on this, is hired by the con center. So TwitchCon, I don't think has a lot of decision-making power in who is the security team at the con center. I think the venue has their own security team, and then maybe Twitch has some extras they brought in. I know that they did bring in con staff that were not affiliated with Twitch, because I asked somebody about something and they were like, oh, I don't know, I don't actually work for Twitch. I was like, oh, okay. They were like, I'm Twitch staff. I was like, okay.
It was lovely to see you. I'm glad I could stand by and help with the Phasmo stream.
It was
lesson
you,
3.
Ben! Ben, I was too shy to look at your face, so I didn't realize it was you, Ben. Thank you so much for protecting me during the Phasmo stream. I really appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, so like the thing that happened, I'll talk about that in a second too. Oh yeah. That was another positive thing. Phasmophobia invited me to come out on the floor and do a stream, which maybe some of you were at. Actually, when I raided, there was a lot of people. I don't know if you guys were there if people were there for drops or what, but a lot of people came to that suddenly happening stream that I was kind of shy about and didn't tell anybody about because I'm shy. But yeah, it was fun. I had fun playing it. I finally learned how to play Phasmophobia. I finally learned how to play. Although probably there should have been security there. Since they had streamers just sitting on the floor in the middle of the booth, it probably should have been security. But it's okay because I had Bentosity. So Bentosity came over. This was like the day after the Emiru thing. And Ben was like, I'm just gonna watch and protect you. And I was super happy that Ben was there. They also called somebody over when I couldn't get my mic to work, which was like super cool as well. Should have asked for the Gamer Subs. Dude, Gamer Subs booth was so friggin' well put together and so poggin'. Like, they did such a good job. Kind of crazy. But yeah, so the security at the convention center didn't know anything about Twitch. And they didn't know anything about VTubers, obviously. And they didn't really know anything, period, full stop. Right? And it's not really the fault of Twitch that they're untrained, but I also feel like Twitch has some responsibility in that they probably should have brought in extra security. I don't know if they can do that though. Like, I know that when it comes to, like, for example, at Vexpo, I know that my friends couldn't even bring in carts to, like, you know, like little like wagons and whatever to bring their merch to and from because of how the union contracts were with the people who work the convention. So I'm not sure if they could bring in extra security. But they were using the security of the convention. And the convention security were like pretty wickety whack, to put it in 80s terms. Like, I had several issues with security. One, I needed to get to my meet and greet. And you guys might have noticed that my meet and greet was 30 minutes late. And that was entirely because of TwitchCon security. Because they wouldn't let me into the streaming room. Even though I was with my handler and I was with the Twitch ambassador head and some other people. They literally wouldn't let me into my streaming room because they were like, oh, she doesn't have the credentials. And they were like, yeah,
Normally
but like...
the venue has a deal of exclusivity where you can't officially bring any extra security.
Yep.
Which is why they also usually suck.
Yeah, like I'm not saying Twitch is off the hook for what happened. But I am gonna say that I think that there needs to be more conversations about how bad the security is at this convention center, and that the San Diego Convention Center really should also have their head on the chopping block for this kind of shit, because it was pretty bad. So yeah, I got to the con center 30 minutes early, and I was like, okay, I got there an hour early, and I was like, okay, we need to like get to the room. And could Twitch sue the convention center? They could. Real talk, they could actually sue the convention center. They could say, hey, we suffered a great reputational loss because of your bad security, and we're gonna take you to court. They could. That's actually a real thing they could do. Will they do it? Probably not. It's like not a good look, but they could. Realistically, they could. I was taking pictures and doing the line for your meet and greet. Yo, Wolfie, you did a great job. Wolfie. You did an amazing job. You were so good with the guests, and you were so funny. I really liked that when I said jokes, you would go, I would like be looking to see if I made you laugh, because it's always like harder to make like the line staff laugh. So I was like, I made them laugh. Yeah, can we get a round of thank yous for Wolfie in the chat? Thank you, Wolfie, for running my meet and greet line. Cheers. Yeah, but to get to the meet and greet was very hard. They were like, oh, you can't get through here. Like this is what I mean. Sometimes the security was crazy robust when it didn't need to be, needlessly robust. And then other times the security was really bad. So I got to this one area that I needed to tap in, and they were like, you can't because you don't have the right credential, and you have to go down to this thing. So we went down to there, and then like, how did you even get in here? Now you're gonna have to go all the way around the con center. And we were like, we literally don't have time to do that. We need to like get to this room. And I was with the head. Oh yeah. Well, at first I was alone. And they looked at me like I was some fucking Karen, which was so friggin'. I was so mad because I like went up to the gate and I was like, hey, I just came over here and you guys said that I can't come through this gate, so you sent me all the way back down to gate A. So I went through gate A, but now they're making me line up with like the general admission, but I need to do my meet and greet literally starts once like admission like happens. So I'm supposed to already be in the room. I'm supposed to be in the room and set up. Like I need to go. I can't wait in that line. That's not what I'm supposed to do. I need to go to that meet and greet room that's like literally on the other side of this barrier. I can like literally see it. And they were like, no, you have to wait in line like everybody else. I was like, okay, no, I'm not saying that. Look, I'm not here to get a swag bag. I'm literally, like those people right over there, they're waiting for the meet and greet that I have to be at. Like I have to be at my streaming room. And they were like, no. And I was like, okay, can you grab the staff that are standing over there behind you? And they were like, no. And I was like, can you grab the staff? And then they were like, whoa, what the fuck? And I was like, hello, staff! Like, I was like, can you please just bring over the staff? They were like, no, they're not gonna say anything different. And I said, they're definitely gonna say something different. Can you please just grab the staff? And he was like, fine. So he went and got the staff, and then they came over. They were like, oh, we don't know anything about this. And I was like, okay, can you like get in contact with like my handler? And they were like, yeah, sure. But I was like, they're like, yeah, you definitely should be in your meet and greet room. And I just like stared at the security guy. Like I was like, guy, like what the hell? So I was like, okay. So the staff people who were working this door, they also were, I think, hired staff. They weren't staff of Twitch, so they weren't really sure. Because I was like, can you like contact my handler? And they're like, we don't really know who that is. I was like, okay, can you contact your supervisor to like see if you can like contact my handler? And then one of my handlers, because there was two, one of my handlers came out of the room and like came running over and was like, oh my god, okay, she's with me, she has to come through, this is like her meet and greet is about to start. And the security guy was like, no, she doesn't have the right badge. And he was like, but I'm here, I hear she with me, she go to streaming room behind me. They said, no, she doesn't have the right badge. He's like, but I'm Twitch staff. I'm asking, can you please let me through? And they were like, no, you don't have an escort function. You can't bring her through. And he was like, what the fuck? So then the head of ambassadors came, and the head of the ambassador program came, and she was like I literally ran her down. Like, it was so funny because I saw her. She wasn't coming for me. She was just coming. And I was like, oh my god. I ran over to her like a lost child. I was like, mama. Like, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say my handler's name. They post on Twitter and whatever, but shout out to Frisk. Love Frisk. Frisk is my ambassador mama. And I literally ran over her like a lost duckling. I was like, Frisk, I don't know what to do. I'm supposed to be in the thing right now and I don't know what to do. And Frisk was like, oh my god. And so Frisk came over and she was like, yeah, hey, she needs to go to her meet and greet. And the security was like, she doesn't have the right badge. And Frisk was like, okay, but like, her meet and greet's like right now, and like I'm with her, and I'm this level of staff. They're like, yeah, you don't have escort privileges either. And she's like, which I should. I don't know why I don't have escort privileges. Like, yeah, so nobody can go through. And so Frisk stood there, my handler stood on the other side, and I stood there, and we all just went, because none of us knew what to do. There was nothing we could do. There was literally nothing we could do to get me into the room. We all just stood there being like, but she's like high up staff. And so I was just like, well, now what do we do? I don't know what to do now. And so like we all just stood there like dumbfounded. And then somebody else came, another staff member came, who was higher up than she was. And she was like, oh my god, thank god you're here. And she was like, I need you to take Pia through this barrier because they won't let me. And then the security guard was like, oh, well, he's got escort privileges, but only for 5 people. And then he was like, okay, well, because he already had 5 people. And he was like, all right, you stand here for a second and I'll come back and I'll pick you up in a second, I guess. So they had to like bring me with him just so that I could pass the barrier. The second I got through the barrier, me and the other guy just ran. We were like, holy shit. So we just ran because we didn't actually need his escort. We didn't need his escort at all. And security knew that. So we got through and then we ran through. And it was just so stupid because literally all the staff members are like, no, she needs to go through. Like, she needs to go through. And they're just like, no. She has to wait in line like everybody else. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's for my meet and greet. So yeah, we were super duper late. We were 30 minutes late because I couldn't get into my streaming room. So that's what I mean when I'm like, either the security was like too insane or it didn't work at all.
That just sounds like another douche who let their security position get to their head.
Yeah.
The petty part of me would have reported that guy in particular.
Yeah, it was like kind of insane. Because he was treating me like, it was so funny because he was treating me like I was like a Karen. Like he was like, no, you don't wait in line. I was like, dude, I'm not. I was like, no, I get it. I understand. But like, I gotta go. No, yes, he's doing what he is trained to do. But I feel like when the staff of the convention that you're running show up, I feel like the security should probably kneel to the staff of the convention that are running the convention. You know, like, hey, I have a high-ranked security badge. I said this. We go? Like, it was kind of crazy. But okay, but like that's the thing, right? Is that they have this level of security for this. But then the meet and greets area, they didn't even know which meet and greet you had. Yeah, I had a Twitch executive vouching for me. I'm pretty sure that should have been enough. That was kind of crazy. Yeah. I didn't make a scene, but I did almost cry. I don't like being late. So I did almost cry. Yeah. So that's why we were late. Apologize for being late for the meet and greet. I was just like, please. Like, I think the most insane, I'm gonna be real, the most insane thing of that entire interaction wasn't even that he didn't let us in, and it wasn't even that he ignored the upper management staff. I think the most insane part of that interaction was when I said, can you please grab a staff member? He said no. I was like, what the fuck is your problem? I was like, can you please grab a staff member? I need to talk to a staff member. They can't get you in. I need to talk to a staff member. And he just says, no. Like, what do you mean, no? Like, that was the part where I was like, God, this guy's tripping. This guy is definitely tripping, dude. Like, this guy is literally, like, what the fuck? Like, let me talk to a staff member. Yeah, he was just being difficult. Trained to say no. Like, so crazy. So crazy.
Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
If it was the military,
Yeah.
he would have been in the right. The
Agreed.
badges should have been properly created
Agreed.
and distributed, but it was a streamer convention,
Agreed.
not a military
Agree.
installation.
See, like, that's the thing. I'm not even mad at the security guard for doing his job. I'm mad at him for being difficult for no reason. Like, he didn't have to be so difficult. Like, that's the thing. He could have said, hey, you know, it's just policy. I can't do anything about it. If you can go and get this person, that'd be great.
The ability
But
to
he
think
didn't.
on your feet is such an underrated ability for security.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. He literally could have just said, hey, I understand. Please, you know, like, all right, let me grab the staff really quick. Have you talk to them and see if you can get in contact with somebody with an escort. Like, that's all he had to say. That's all he had to say. Instead, he was just like, no, you can't talk to staff. Like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? So yeah, so that was tough. That was tough. Yeah, you know, I mean, he's just doing his job. Hey, Yuki Hart, thank you so much. I'm glad you had fun at the Club Iron Mouse. The dab was amazing. Oh yeah, well, catch this. Boom. I always love doing the dab. It always makes everybody go insane. I love it. Yeah, it was crazy. I saw a lot of people go in even when the badge reader went red.
With all due respect for this security guard, bites him, bites him, bites him, bites him,
Yeah,
bites
bite
him.
him. Give him a big old bite. Pia, I want to drop in real quick and say you absolutely killed the concert. Thank you, Serene. Thank you so much. I hope you had a really, really fun time at the concert or on pay-per-view, whichever one you were on. Vine boom. Dude, I miss Vine. My boomer trait, missing Vine. Average weeb, Toho fan. I also like Toho fam. Although my favorite bullet hell game is not Toho. I'm sorry. I know.
I got the
My favorite bullet hell is Castle Shikigami because it's so bad. No, don't. That'll just encourage him.
Nah, he didn't do his job properly. I work security and I can tell you, in that position, I would have called a supervisor or manager to help you out if I wasn't sure. He was wrong. He wasn't doing anything right, and he deserves to be blacklisted. That should not be tolerated.
Yeah, get him!
According to Life,
Get him
you
10!
should have gotten the ultimate security
10,
badge.
Shale.
A guy with a camera following you around.
Yeah, that's the real security. That was the other thing. So here's the other thing I wanted to complain about with SwitchGun. So once I got it in my streaming room, we had the typical VTuber tech issues. That's just how it is. Like when you run a VTuber meet and greet, there's always going to be tech issues. Like that, it's just how it is. That's why you get there early, which is why I was so stressed out about the being late to the streaming room. But let me tell you something really funny that you do not know about the meet and greet. Here's something you don't know about the meet and greet. So, as we were fixing the numerous tech problems, we literally had every tech failure you could have getting ready for the meet and greet. But we would fix it, like, because I was the very, very first person to use the streaming room of the entire TwitchCon. So there's always gonna be a lot of issues. I'm pretty technically savvy, so I knew what the problems were, or I knew how to fix them, or I knew how to tell the tech what needed to be done to fix them, right? So we continued to like fix the problems. But as we were getting later and later because of, getting to the room so late and all the other things, I actually had a backup plan. Not a lot of people know about this backup plan. But every time something happened and I had to hand the computer over to the tech person, I actually stood up and walked away from the computer and slowly started to put on this giant inflatable alien suit. I would be like, oh, the audio's not working. All right, guys. And I would jump off the computer and run over to the inflatable suit. I'd get my shoes off. I'd take my skirt off. I was wearing shorts. Okay, it's fine. It wasn't like a big deal. But I would like take my skirt off and my shoes, and then I would like stick a foot in, and then he'd be like, I fixed it. I'd be like, taking it off. I would take off the alien suit. I'd go back to the computer and I'd go to the next thing. I was like, the tracking isn't working. And then he'd be like, and he would go over there and he would like try to fix it. And I was like, putting it on. And then I would get like my arm and he's like, I fixed it. And I was like, taking it off. So I actually I put on the alien suit like 3 times before finally we were like, okay, it's actually completely fixed. But there is a reality. There's another timeline where we didn't end up fixing the tech and I actually showed up to my meet and greet in the alien suit. And I actually think that timeline might have been funnier. But I actually, the final time that I took the suit off, I was almost done. I was literally like, can you zip me up? And he was like, I fixed it. And I was like, oh man. And I was actually kind of getting excited to wear my alien suit down there. But he was so excited that he had fixed it that I couldn't I felt bad to be like, no, I'm just gonna go down in the alien suit, So I was like, all right. So I sat down and we made it work digitally. But I was prepared. I've done enough of these meet and greets in the streaming room to know that sometimes they just go way too cuckoo insane with the timing and like the freaking technical issues. So I just brought the suit with me because I was like, if we're later than 20 minutes, I'm just gonna put on the suit. So yeah, they're gonna use it for the next person. You should have just done the suit. Real and true felt. Having a plan B is smart. I always have a plan B now. I can't trust the tech. And I care a lot about the experience of people who want to come and spend time with me. So I'm not willing to compromise people's experience by being like, oh, let's just have it be an hour late, or like worse, just like not showing up at all. So I was like, all right, we're gonna do the suit. So
I have to expose you for a second. When the MNG started, they had the volume cranked up so high that it blasted across the entire convention hall, and I saw every other MNG line collectively turn their heads and stare at you give your intro.
That's nice. Nice. That was intentional. Everyone shall be a PiaPi. That actually, the volume wasn't high. The volume was normal. They had to turn me down. They actually had the volume like at 50%. I'm just very loud. I was deafened momentarily. Wolfie, I almost got to shake your hand. My dude. Wait, Wolfie. So like, are you like, so you were running the meet and greet line. Were you part of the TwitchCon staff, or were you part of like the venue staff, or were you part of like Senpai Squad? I know Senpai Squad was helping with some of the meet and greets. I don't actually know all who was helping me with what, because everything's so crazy because vshojo's dead, so everyone's kind of like blown to the wind, but they're all working together. So I don't actually know. I liked making you laugh. That was pretty great. But I'm glad the meet and greet once it happened like went off without a hitch. Sinful Mistake Gaming. Usually that's what I do. But welcome in, a happy compi. I'm Twitch staff. Oh, nice. I was at the front of some of the VTuber meet and greets and did photos. Dude, you did a great job. Appreciate you big time. Yeah, Mousy was in charge with her team and a few others helping. So like the thing is that a lot of people's teams right now are comprised of like people that are all over the place. Like, you know, like a lot of people are like working 2 jobs, or like they've got their hands in a couple of pots. So like I remember I would run into people who were like, oh, I'm part of Mousy's team. They're like, I also work at this booth. Oh, I'm part of her team too, and I work at this booth. And I was like, oh, interesting. So like, yeah, right now everything's just a little bit scattered. So sometimes it was hard to do follow-up because like, oh, I want to follow up with that Iron Mouse staff member that I met at like Club Iron Mouse. But then I was like, I don't know which booth they're gonna be at. It was kind of crazy. But it was nice though that so many people were still coming together to try to make these like really cool experiences for the fans. Like, because ultimately, and this is the real talk, and this is why I think in my panels, perhaps the board members were confused what to do with me. I think that the fan experience is the most important thing of all, like above anything else. Like, I want to make sure everybody has a good time. So my job for the weekend was specifically VTuber lines at the front, not the main entrance stuff. Nyaruhodo. Okay, Wolfie, whose fans had the best fashion? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, you were the mean guy, the mean time guy. You did a great job keeping everything on track, real. Whose fans had the best fashion though? I feel like that's what everybody's dying to know. Everyone's dying to know. I think I may have talked to you. Were you the guy with the Aussie accent? Yeah. Okay, I only did half the day, so I didn't see everyone. Okay. I'm just a little bit curious. Blasted Sugar's also curious. I think Kuro's fans were great. Yeah, it would be Kuro's fans cause cute girls. I mean, how am I supposed to compete with cute girls, right? All right, chat. This is a sign. We gotta up our game. Chat, we gotta up our game. All right. Next time we have a meet and greet, you guys need to come out in fucking suits. All right. I'm issuing an order. We need to come out in suits, top hats. We need like canes. Wait, your fans aren't all cute girls? Look, we can make that a reality. You literally stole my fit? What the hell? You stole my fit. What are you talking about? Pia, you're cute girls. What? I didn't know. I'm not a cute girl. I'm a cool girl. What you talking about? If you do the makeup for all the Pia Pickles, then we can all be cute girls. Okay, I'll help you out. You're welcome to try, but I don't think you can make me a cute girl. I could make anybody a cute girl. It's an attitude thing. It's all about attitude. But yeah, next meet and greet, everybody suit up. I want people to be like, oh my god, I can tell that's a Pia Pickle because they're wearing a Pia Happy over their suit. That's definitely a Pia Chad. A pickle Chad, if you will. Don't look at the demographic stats. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of women here. You can smell it in the air. Don't smell anything though. Just close your nose. QB Max showing up. Yes. It was super fun. You were fun to talk to. Yeah, Wolfie was fun. Wolfie was the real MVP of the meet and greet line. You guys actually came to meet Wolfie, and I just happened to be there.
We should get full Pia-colored suits like those guys in Dumb and Dumber.
Full Pia-colored suits? What is that? I've never seen Dumb and Dumber. Because my mom wanted me to stay smart and smarter. So, I wasn't allowed to watch Dumb and Dumber. Sag, I couldn't get a picture with Wolfie. Yeah, Wolfie, what the hell? Wolfie wasn't doing photos. It was kind of fucked up. It was kind of fucked up. All these people showed up. to see Wolfie, and Wolfie wasn't even doing photos. Don't you think that's messed up? Everyone gonna show up in a giant pickle. Yes! Oh my god, come dressed as Pickles. Can I wear an inflatable costume of a guy in a suit? Yeah, do it. Yeah, there's girl smell in here. Wait. Is that a girl I smell?
Harry and Lloyd wear fully white and full pale blue tuxedos with same colored tie-stop hats and canes. It looks horrible.
Awesome. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that next time. Can't believe this. Sorry, that's my hag stench. That's okay, Heido. That's what we're looking for. Girls on the internet? Couldn't be. That's just something your parents tell you to give you hope for the future. That's not real. I just got in here. I'm not female. What the heck, Pia? Oh, shit, fuck, shit. Well, you know what? We'll make an exception. There are gonna be a couple guys in here, but it's mostly girls in here for sure. For sure. I'm sure that it's mostly cute girls in here right now.
This is a long lunch break.
Not possible.
Will you still be able to play the game, lol?
Anyway, so
we
TwitchCon.
need to have a very serious talk in the difference between British and Australian accents. I say bottle of water funny and have no scary spiders in my country.
Yeah, guys, that's the only difference between British people and Australian people. Is how they say bottle of water and not having big spiders. I learned a thing today. I can't do a British accent, but I can do an Australian accent. But I can only do an Australian man accent.
This is my type of stream.
What? But I love Katamari. I actually have a big surprise for you, but maybe I'll give myself... Maybe we'll come back again and play Katamari later, because I want to keep talking about TwitchCon. So the other bad thing at TwitchCon... So the security, obviously. So let me tell you one of the other issues that came up. Oh my god! So there was a lot of kick streamers at the TwitchCon, which I feel like should be a bannable offense. I don't know why kick streamers are allowed at TwitchCon, but they were awful. And they were everywhere. And they were being horrible. And I feel like there should be rules. Last year was bad too. Yeah. Yeah, we should kick the kick streamers. Why were they there? Yeah, they were just like hitting on women and causing problems and screaming and running and threatening to fight people and calling people slurs. And I was like, cool, I'm so glad that these people are here. The IRL streamers were very obnoxious. Not even just kick. But I also, this is a general thing. This is my general pet peeve. I know not everybody's gonna agree with it, but I think maybe, just maybe, people can, okay, I know it's a streamer convention, but not stream for like 5 fucking minutes? Like, I don't know. I feel like there should have been areas that were on and off limits. And I feel like the main floor should have been off limits because people are trying to walk, for one. They're trying to, like, you know, go do their thing, buy stuff, line up for meet and greets. And, like, not everybody wants to be on your fucking stream. I didn't want to be on 1,000 different streams, but I was definitely non-consensually on like at least 1,000 streams that weekend. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, I don't want to be on your fucking Twitch stream. I don't want to be. I love being surveilled. Yes, I love that. I love that for me. I love going 2 feet and being on another Twitch stream that you could triangulate to figure out where I am. Not that I really care. I'm not like, look, I might be 5 feet tall, but you come for me, I get those ankles. I'm just like, I think I was born without the fear gene. In the wild, I would not survive. But I do think there should be a VTuber con. There is. It's called Off Guy, and it's great. But, I just felt like, okay, I understand IRL streaming's purpose. This is my solution. My solution is that I think that, one, the only people who should be allowed to film on the floor should be filming with, like, Twitch, like, gear. Like, they should have to have a check-in. They should only be able to stream with the IRL packs provided by Twitch that you can only get through reservation and with vetting by Twitch. I think that should be the rule. It should be partners only, and it should be for people who have been vetted, so that we don't have a bunch of like crazy, creepy people running around with cameras and like harassing other people. And then you also have accountability, because if they are on the floor with the Twitch, you know, gear and the Twitch approval, and then they do harass people, then you can actually follow up and be like, okay, hey, whoa, you're banned. You can't do that. Like, you can't just go harass people and say slurs, you know? Like, I just feel like there should be, if we want to allow streaming on the floor, then I think that there should be some uniformity to it. There should be a special badge. There should be something they have to wear on their head or something so that you know that they're streaming. There should be something. There should be something, like, there should be some sort of vetting process. Or there should be more areas that are just not streamed. You know, the panel rooms were not streamed for some reason, which, like, I appreciate that because I was in them and I didn't really want to be streamed. But also I feel like I'm just like, okay, so the information, the useful information was not streamed, but like the like con floor shenanigans were streamed was kind of crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I understand why people really like IRL streaming. They were really screaming slurs. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I heard the F word. Like, not the fun, not the fun F word, the bad F word. Because fucking Jack Doherty was there for some reason. I was like, if you're banned from Twitch, you shouldn't be allowed to be at TwitchCon. I'm just saying, if you are banned from the platform, why are you able to come to the con and stream? Jack Doherty is banned from Twitch. Why was he at TwitchCon? Harassing people, harassing girls, and calling them the F word, like the F slur. I was like, that's kind of fucked up. With his own security, and he was there with his own security, which is also really fucked up. He was there with his own security too, which is kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, Jack Doherty was there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he found some girl with colored hair and was like, what are you, an F slur? She handled it really well. I wouldn't have. Yeah, the neon guy, I would have knocked him out. Dude, I saw him at round one later. So like one of the parties on the last day, it wasn't even a party. I actually spread a rumor and I was lying.
About the Twitch, the staff letting Neon in thinking he was another streamer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, this is a bit of a side tangent. So we went to round one on the final day, on like Sunday night. We went to round one. And I actually spread a rumor that everybody was going to round one. Literally only one person I knew was going to round one. And they were like, oh, we're going to go to round one. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll go to round one. And then I told everybody else, everybody's going to round one. And they're like, who's everybody? I said, everybody. And because I was just trying to get people to go to round one, because I wanted to go to round one, because I didn't want to go to another fuck-ass wub-wub party. I was like, I'm so fucking tired of clubs. I'm so fucking tired of noise. I just want to go to round one. I want to go play crane games. I want to go play video games. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? Dude, XQC was there. Yeah, there was a lot of people there. A lot of people showed up. I just told everybody's going to round one. I have a selfie with XQC, yeah. We're playing games. Yeah, crazy. My favorite VTuber, XQC. I think he still uses the VTuber tag. I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, so everybody went to round one. You know who else was at round one, though? That fucking Neon cunt. Neon, that guy. Like, I hate him. That guy was there. That guy was there. I saw him, and, we booed him. Like, I was like, dude, this guy sucks. Sorry, I'm Australian. I can say the C word. It's fine. It's, yeah. Fucking, what's his name? Neo. The fucking guy, the guy who was like, oh, it's always the fat friend. I like saw him and I was just like, boo! I just booed him. I just booed him till he went away. I just booed him. I was like, boo, because I don't care. I don't care. You know what's really good content? If he punched me in the face.
You're not Australian. Australia doesn't even
That's
exist
true.
yet.
See, you called me on my bluff, MPP, because Australia doesn't actually exist. So I can't be Australian. That's true. I remember my group thought XQC was someone who just looked really simulated. Oh my god, it's just an impersonator? I'm an XQC impersonator. I was living just fine, not knowing who this Neon guy is. He's something. Why do you want to be punched in the face? Okay, but think about it this way. Think about it this way. Think about it this way. Content. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't actually want to be punched in the face. I'm not that much of a masochist. I don't want to be punched in the face. But I would take a blow to do the right thing. Yeah. I don't want to talk about what he did because it's awful. But it's pretty fucking awful. Pretty fucking awful. Kia pays fans to slap her for content. No! It should be the other way around. Neon the only one who wants to punch Neon in the face.
You're not the only one who wants to punch Neon in the face.
Neon and the dude who assaulted everyone need to get kicked in the nuts. So does Jack Doherty. Nasty. Nasty. Do we have another pinata next off guy? Okay. We'll have to put it on the donathon on the donathon roster though, because here's another thing. Remember how I said I was on that monetization panel? Like I literally wanted the party to be like just perfect. So I like oh god, did I need to make sure I paid back Taigi. I'm pretty sure I paid back Taigi. I don't think I paid back Neon. Wait. I didn't pay back Noon. Fuck, I didn't pay back Noon. But like I spent like $300 on decorations. and like pickle snacks and stuff. I just wanted it to be funny. I'm the worst person when it comes to like how do you monetize? I don't know. I just want to have fun. I don't care. If he wants for content, I'll give Peak. He'll be eating cereal through a straw. I have no idea who he is, but on the jackass talking crap, Menace to Society IRL streamers doing crime spectrum. Where does he land? Menace to Society. Like he crashed like a car. And then his driver was covered in blood, and he still made him come out and shoot video for him. Hello, Lunar. Also, thank you for the follow, Johnny and Cassie. How was your stream? I'm doing good. Welcome in. How you doing? He faked his own death. If only we were so lucky. If you make the content fun, the money will come. I don't know. I don't really think about it that much. I just like having fun. That's all you need to know about how bad he is. Yeah. Concept of being committed to the bit, so you spend too much money. It's funny. I wanted a pickle pinata, okay? He's everything wrong with streaming. He's like the Johnny Somali of, like, America. But not even because he's American, so. Neon, yeah, I mean, Neon is also bad. He faked his death. I don't remember why. Somebody else said that. I don't know why. But yeah, and he doubled down on it, too. That's what makes him real scummy. What a sleaze bag. Technically, Somali was American too. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, he went to a foreign country. Jack Doherty didn't go to a foreign country. He's just an American menace on American soil. That's what I mean. He's the Johnny Somali of rich douchebags. Yeah. The good thing is Jack Doherty's being kicked out of all his circles. Dang. Couldn't imagine why. Never met a nicer guy. The PRD was great. I'm so excited for this year's PRD. On another note, I'm glad you're safe, at least, Pia. Thank you. That dude is going to jail forever in Korea. For real, for real. I hate how much schadenfreude I get from that situation. But yeah. So I think like those are the two big ones for me. Is that when it came to TwitchCon, the two major problems were the security was either too insane or too lax. Oh yeah, and then they were like, oh, you have to like, okay, there's no pictures with your badge. There's no pictures with your badge. But when you get your badge, they were like, oh, I need to see your face to check with your ID. And I was like, okay. That's fine. The very first time I was like, that's fine. Because they need to see if the ID is correct to give you your badge. It's like, fine. Sure. But then, every time after that, when you tried to go into the establishment, they were like, oh, you need to take your mask off. And I was like, why? They were like, oh, we just need to make sure you're you. I was like, but you don't even know who I am. I was like, what do you mean you need to make sure you're you? You didn't need to show them an ID or anything. You didn't even have to. Here's the other problem. Oh my god, this pissed me off. This pissed me off so much. Okay, so when you go to TwitchCon, when you go to TwitchCon, every time you go in, you have to like, there's like an entrance that you go in and they check your badge. Your bag, and it connects to a lot of the other parts of TwitchCon, but you don't actually need a wristband to go into it. All you need to do is just go in. But they're like, oh yeah, you need to take off your mask. I was like, you're not checking my badge. You're not even checking to see if I have the wristband. You just want me to take off my mask, and I don't need to do that. I was like, okay. So I was like, there's nothing that you're cross-referencing this with, and I'm like in front of a bunch of other people. I don't really want to take it off. So I would just pull it down really quick and then put it back up. And they were like, no, I need to see it. And I was like, this isn't the TSA. I was like, well, you've seen it enough that your camera caught it. So like, that should be good. And he was like, no, I need to see it. So I would just pull it off and put it right back. I would just go like, whoop. Like it was just like a slide wheel, like, whoop, like a down, up, down, up, down, up. I was like, I'm not taking off my mask here. I was like, why? There's no reason for me to take off my mask here. I don't need to take off my mask here. I just did malicious compliance every time. I was like, whoop, like that's it.
We need to confirm your identity even though you're in the building. Meanwhile, a video is circulating of people saying, oh, we know that person, and security didn't stop them to confirm. Actual clowns.
Yeah. They were like really intense about the stupid like mask thing, and they were just like, I'm just not gonna let you in. And I was like, okay, well, it was nice knowing you. Like there wasn't any reason. Yeah, they were making them remove clear masks. Like they were just like on a power trip. It was just like, oh, you gotta take it off. I was like, okay, well, like, I don't know. It was stupid. I was like, look, even if this is a policy of the security staff at the con, which I don't understand why it would be or how it makes sense, considering that there's nothing to cross-reference me not having a mask on with. There's just nothing. It's like, but don't you think that TwitchCon should make a separate...
people claiming to be big streamers and getting behind the scenes because it was just automatically believed.
Yeah. I mean, if you had a camera, you could go wherever you want. If you had a camera on you, they were just like, "Oh yeah, you must be important." I mean, that's what happened with Emirdu. So like, I'm gonna explain how I think that guy got in Emiru's thing, because I have a pretty good spatial understanding of that area, and I'm pretty sure I know how it happened. I have a pretty good idea of how it probably happened, because of how that area is set up. So, I mean, maybe Wolfie would know, because Wolfie would have been in that area. It was during Henya's, because I heard, you can hear Henya in the clip going like, hello. Sorry, my voice is like kind of messed up. But like my guess for how that guy got over into that area is that there is an area, and I know this because I went up to the backstage area where they had all the gifts. There was like this gap on the side of the like meet and greet area where you could walk into the backstage, and I never really saw anybody monitoring that. I saw people monitoring the entrance to the meet and greet area because they needed to check your badge to see if you had tickets. Which fun fact, the lady at the front, I had a +1 for my Doug meet and greet, and I was, because okay. I'm so sorry. I have to tell this story. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I'm too honest. I have to tell this story. So, because my meet and greet was running late, I was running late, and I had a Doug meet and greet directly after mine. And so I needed to get to Doug, but I had a +1. So fun thing I learned after I got a ticket for the meet and greets is that the Doug meet and greet ticket that I got came with a +1, so I could bring anybody I wanted. You didn't assign it to anybody. Like in the app, they're like, you can bring a +1. And I was like, okay, do I like give them an extra ticket? They're like, no. I was like, how does that work? How do I just get a +1? But there's no way to vet them. There's no way. So like, imagine that I really like Doug, but my +1 is actually someone who Doug has banned from his channel, which actually is pretty possible because Doug bans a lot of people on his channel for funsies. But okay, so imagine that I'm bringing somebody with me that Doug has banned and really, really hates. He's like, oh my God, you're gonna bring like, oh my God, Dr. Monkey Man's with you? That's crazy. I really don't like Dr. Monkey Man, but they're my +1 and they're not in the app. So Doug can't share with him like his list of like, this person can't show up. I don't want this person to show up, right? And they're not even, like, they don't even have a ticket. They're just with me, right? Oh, yo, thank you, you normie. I hope that you learned a lot from the panels. Yeah, so we walk up. Yeah, I'm a Doug OP. Yeah, you're a Doug op. Yeah, he hates you, Dr. Monkey Man, and he doesn't want you to come to my meet and greet. But regardless, I had a friend, and they were my +1, and I was like, shit, can you see if you can actually like get in line and wait even though I'm not there? And I was like, there's no way this is gonna work. There's no way this is gonna work because she doesn't have a ticket. She doesn't have a ticket at all. I was like, but you know what? We'll try. So I messaged her during the meet and greet. I messaged her. I was like, hey, I'm running behind. I'm gonna be there soon. And she was like, I know because I can see you because I'm in the meet and greet area. And so I was like, okay, can you like try? And she was like, okay. So she like walks up to the staff and she's like, she taps her badge and they let her in. And she was like, And so she just like walks in. She has no ticket. And she walks over to the Doug area. And the lady there is like, can you show me your QR code for Doug? And she was like, oh, I'm actually my friend's +1. And she said, okay, and then just let her in. That's it. That's all. That was it. That was it. And then she was in.
Poggers.
Yep. And so I like messaged her and she's like, yeah, I'm in line. I was like, how? And I was like, okay, cool. So then when I got there, she was actually meaner to me. She was like, you can't just like, yeah, I don't believe, you need to show me your QR code. I was like, I haven't. So like, yeah, she actually gave me more of a hard time and I had the ticket. Because I wanted to like move up in line because I was like, oh, my friend's like up there. They're my +1. They can't go in without me. Well, literally, once you were in on a +1, oh yeah, that was the other thing too, is that the +1 didn't get like a wristband. They didn't get like a thing. They weren't bound to you. And so if you brought a +1, that just became an extra person in line. They didn't join you for the meet and greet. Nobody was like enforcing that. Nobody was like, oh, this is the +1. You have to go together. So it meant that the line got double long too. Because you weren't going as a group. You were just adding an extra person to the line. Yeah. Which was interesting. I mean, I liked the idea of the +1. The +1 was a cute idea, but there was no system. There was like no system to like keep the +1 together with the other person. So yeah, they didn't enforce me to show you my meet and greet code. They didn't make you check the meet and greet code for me. They were like, PiaPi UFO. Oh my God. Whoever wants to see her, just get in line. I was getting it and they just scammed me and said, thank you, go ahead. And people were also paying to be people's +1. Yeah. People were just like selling their +1. All you had to do was show up. There wasn't like a ticket, so great organization. Yeah. Except me joining my friend at my meet and greet and doing live yaoi in front of you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Please come kiss your homie in front of me. I need to make sure that the homies are being taken care of. Security Pia? No. Security Pia's +1? Yeah. There's like literally that's what I mean when I said the security was insane. The security was like, at one point they were so insane they wouldn't let me go to my meet and greet. But then people who wanted to line up for meet and greets, they're like, oh, tickets. Who needs a ticket? Just whatever. Just whatever. And Doug's line got so long that it was like stretched outside of the area. So anybody could have walked up and just stood in it. Like, who would have known, right? It was crazy. It was crazy. It was like, it was wild. So my theory is, the meet and greet area, you at least had to tap your badge to get in. And there wasn't a gap where that guy could have come to Emiru, unless he walked all the way through the VTuber line, which we know is not the case because Wolfie was really good and on his shit. So Wolfie was on his shit. There's no way that they slipped through Wolfie's line. However, there was this hallway on the side of the meet and greet area. So think of the meet and greet area like a big rectangle, okay? And there's another rectangle to the right, and I think it was like Legos or something, okay? So there's like another one. And then there's a hallway in between the meet and greet and like this like Lego area or tabletop area, whatever it was. So this, if you walked up this road, you ended up in a staff-only area. And you could get behind the meet and greets. I didn't see anybody doing security on that road. In fact, I walked up it once. I had a reason to be there, to be clear. But I just walked up there to go and get my stuff for my meet and greet. I was like, oh, I was told it's in this booth. I had a friend meet me there because I didn't want to open it myself. I like walked up to see if the boxes were back there and I didn't see them. So then I walked back and I got Oscar to come and help me, and then Oscar walked up there with me. And then I did see a security guy, but he just looked at us. We didn't show any credentials. We just went, we're going back there. And he went, okay. Like, Oscar did have credentials, probably, but Oscar just went, we're going back there. And he went, okay.
A yard full of rakes. Time to step on them one at a time.
Yeah, the staff guy just, we walked with confidence, said, I'm going there. And he said, okay. So maybe he did know Oscar. He could have known Oscar. That's a possibility. So yeah. So when you walk up there, though, when you walk up to the meet and greets, that's where like the little plastic, because it was just using like cones. It was like using like cones and like those like little plastic bars that they set on top of the cones. Anyway, that was like the only barrier to getting into the meet and greet. No, wait. There was a wall on one part, but in this particular part, there wasn't. So if I'm remembering this correctly, and I might be not remembering this part exactly correctly, but if you walked into that area towards the back, you could slip around the barrier and you could just walk in front. Like they could have just like walked around the barrier and then like could have been in front of the booth that has the VTubers on it. And then Emidu's booth was right next to that. So my theory is that he walked around the barrier, and then as Wolfie or whoever was there was leading the guest to their VTuber, he walked past them, which like Wolfie's is not security. So security should have been there, right? Walked past them and then just went over to Emidu. Because there was really nothing stopping you from doing that. There wasn't really yeah. He just hopped over the side and ran at her. I mean, yeah, there was a good spot to do that at the front, like, or at that back area that I'm talking about. There's a really good area where you can just jump over there. It's not hard. And the wall is not high. It's like, it was high. It was like up to the bottom of my ribs, and I'm short. So like, it couldn't be more than like 3 feet tall. I feel like an average man could easily, and that guy was tall. That guy was hulking. I feel like you could easily just clear the barrier. So I think that's what happened. But yeah, I don't know. The whole situation was like, I mean, that's scary, right? That's really scary.
Yeah, according to her, there was a gap in security, so I think you're right. They just went as soon as nobody was standing in his way.
Yep. Yeah, I think because there was like a small area where you could like go around the wall and go in front. It was like right at the start of the VTuber booth, basically. Yeah.
He was just standing around waiting for an opening.
Essentially. But so it didn't really surprise me because when I saw the video, I was like, well, yeah, I mean, they're not even checking badges in that area. Not that he went to the badge area, but like, it was just kind of like there was only Twitch staff who are not security. Like, to be clear, Twitch staff are not security, and like there wasn't like a strong security presence. Like when I went to Dug's meet and greet, Doug didn't have security. Doug had his assistant, and that was it. Doug just had his assistant. I didn't see any guards. I didn't see anybody. I mean, you know, I think Doug could probably hold his own, but still, you know, there wasn't anybody there. Not really. In that clip, I don't even think I see the security guard. Apparently the guy who like pushed the guy away wasn't even staff.
Emiru
It wasn't
did say
even
she
like
thought he was a staff member
Yeah.
as he was walking up, which is why she allowed him to get up in her face.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, because they're coming from the side. Like, if somebody was coming from an area that a guest wouldn't be able to come from, you would assume they're staff. You know? Granted, and I will say, it is good that all the staff were wearing, staff shirts. So, there is that. But yeah, Emiru's personal security. Yeah. Because Doug's the GOAT. It's true. Doug is the GOAT. I wish Parkser had been there. I wanted to meet Parkser too. He's so funny. They're so funny. But yeah, there were areas around the front that security was absent. Yep. Given all the doors, anyone with a badge could have opened the door for someone without one. Yep, it's true. But yeah, so speaking of that area, I know a lot of people were also asking about why those boxes got thrown away. And I don't know. I don't really know. I can tell you where they were. And this was on the second to last day. So I didn't pick up my stuff until the second to last day of the con. So Saturday night, I went and picked up my stuff. Even though my meet and greet was on Friday, I just didn't have time any other day. So Saturday night, I went to go pick up my stuff. Oscar brought me to the backstage of the meet and greet. So the backstage of the meet and greet for the VTubers, I think for everybody actually, it's like a little booth. it's like the TV's in front of this booth, and then when you went behind and you opened the door, there was just stuff back there. And so there was like 2 boxes of Iron Mouse's stuff. My stuff was there. I don't know who others' boxes were there, but there was like 3 other boxes. And they were all set up the same way. They all just had the big placard with your name in it sitting in the box. And then there was like a lid for each one of the boxes, but they didn't look like trash. They looked really like even the top of the boxes had names on them. Like, and they were nice boxes. They had like handles and everything. It was a really, really good box. I think Kuro, Shuto, Henya, and Froggy. Yeah, probably. Sorry, Shoto and Froggy. Yeah, probably. They were using it for storage. So I don't really know what happened on the final day that would have gotten those boxes thrown out, but it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me because it kind of just seemed like the meet and greet area specifically, I just feel like was kind of just blundered. Like it just kind of wasn't well managed, I guess, overall. Workers cleared the area, basically. Yeah, I feel like nobody was in charge, and that meant that nobody was in charge, you know? They couldn't... Yeah, they were labeled, and there was stuff in them. Yeah, Dub Iron Mouse staff for getting her stuff, though. Yeah, I think anybody who was there in person picked up their stuff. But I guess the rest of it just... Because, I mean, I guess if you think about it, the meet and greet...
security before. The gaps in the security, incompetence and lack of reaction to security breaches and violations is appalling, and I would say is borderline negligence. If someone wanted to do bad things worse than what happened, they probably could have.
Oh, probably. Yeah. I feel like because it was a Twitch-sponsored area, I can understand that it might be that, you know, they just pointed at a staff member and said, what do we do with all the stuff here? Oh, throw it out. You know, like that's how my head is imagining it. Is that it wasn't the meet and greet area was not Gamer Subs or Senpai Squad or, you know, G Fuel or whatever, right? It wasn't a specific company's area. So I think that when the workers at the con came around and said, hey, what do you want to do with any of the things that are left in these rooms? Some staff member who had no idea anything about anything was like, whatever's left back here, just throw it out. That's my guess.
I think because nobody had claimed them yet since those tubers weren't present and didn't have personal staff collect it. Someone from the venue was sent to clear it before Twitch could collect it.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. I think it was probably just someone random, someone some worker who was working was like, what do you want to do with all these? Yeah, and somebody said, if there's anything back here, just toss it. You know, that's my guess. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like one of those things where, you know, one higher level staff member knows about it, but then a lower level staff member never got told about it and is like, I'm here to clean, let's do the cleaning. You know, like that's kind of how it feels. There's probably facility staff and not Twitch staff. Yeah. Yeah, it just seems like a mindless, just like a oops. Yeah. For a streamer focused con, it feels like staff didn't have a large grasp of streamer culture overall. You know what? I hate to agree with you, but I do think that that's true. And I think part of that is because a lot of people who were hired for the event were not Twitch staff or were not Twitch viewers. Like there was a lot of like people who were just like, oh yeah, I'm hired for events, you know? They were just like event staffers. Not everybody. There was a lot of Twitch staff that were there that were like actually worked for Twitch, or there were people who were there who were just excited because they really like Twitch. But I think there were a lot of people who were just like, oh yeah, I'm just a person who works conventions. Yeah, the convention staffs was non-existent. I mean, I feel like that's a common problem at cons, and I can't say that that's necessarily what happened, but yeah, I just feel like it was probably just one of those miscommunications. But yeah. It was good to meet you. You too, Herbalink. Nice to meet you. Yeah, just from my experience working conventions, that's my guess is to what happened. But yeah, so I guess overall, you know, I mean, I had fun at TwitchCon. Would I go back to TwitchCon? I don't know if it was the vibe. It felt a little bit like if you know anything about me, you know, one of the hardest things about all of this, all the stuff that I've been dealing with recently is that I am very, very much not a person who's concerned with like things like, I don't know. I hate to use this word. I'm gonna clout. I really hate that kind of shit. Like, that shit, like, it, like, makes me want to, like, tear my own, like, it makes me want to scratch my eyes out and pull off my nails. Like, I hate that shit. I hate it. And it felt like very much to me that, like, TwitchCon was, like, all about clout. And I just was not, it was not the vibe for me. It was not the vibe for me. I'm not really one of those people. I just feel like, you know, part of it, you know, some parts were good. It was nice to see some friends. And yeah, I like networking. I'm good at networking. I don't mind networking, but I feel like there's a difference between networking and clout. And I just feel like this con just reeked of it. And I just was like, not a fan. Not a fan. Club Iron Mouse was amazing, though. That part was great. The first, day 0 was the best. Day 0 was the best. Pia told me at TwitchCon she hates cat girls, too. Whoa. I'm just saying.
How was your ultimate and epic rematch with Dust?
How was your ultimate epic rematch with Dust? I won because I said so. Look, I won because she smiled at me and she got a little, like, goofy about it. So I think that means I won. I think that means I won. Yeah, even if there are people that are hired to staff events, they should still receive instructions. Well, the problem is that there is no instructions about VTubers because I just don't think that I still don't think Twitch really understands VTubers, which is such a shame because, I mean, that's one thing that, like, now that I'm ambassador, maybe, hopefully, that's something that I can actually do something about because I feel like VTubers are such a huge part of the platform. And I just think that to, like, not respect VTubers is to, like, sleep on such, like, it's so big. Like, VTubing is actually so big for Twitch. Did you meet Fufu and challenge her at arm wrestling? I didn't challenge her at arm wrestling, but I did give her a hug. And I did drag Katie at the same time. Completely different experience for VTuber meet and greets. Offguy does such a good job with it. Yes, I agree. I just feel like it's like night and day, the experience that you get at Offguy versus the experience you get at TwitchCon, because TwitchCon just doesn't really get it. And I talked to, you know, some high-ranking Twitch people about that too. You know, I was like, hey, I'm really glad that I'm an ambassador. You know, I want to do more to help with VTubing. I think that I'm in a, you know, pretty strong position in terms of, like, being a VTuber and not really doing like the 2.5 or like the 3D 3.0. I don't know what you call it when you're like a fleshy, right? I don't really do fleshy stuff, like, not really. And so I was like, I think I'm in a pretty strong position to, like, provide context on how to make things better for VTubers without compromising, you know, too much. And, you know, they were like, yeah, well, you know, we like VTubers, we just don't really get it. And I was like, yeah. And they were like, but we want to get it because, you know, VTubers, you know, what is the term? It's like VTubers, like, CCV, like, to engagement ratio is, like, insane. Like, you get somebody with, like, 500 people watching a VTuber, and the chat is just like, you know, and they're super excited, and, you know, they're like, just so, you know, amped up about being a part of the community, and then you get, like, a regular face cam streamer with the same numbers, and they're, like, not as, you know, whatever. That's what they told me. Right? They were like, the engagement for VTuber. Wait, let me. The engagement for VTubers is just really high, so we really want to make more space for the VTubers, you know? And it's like, yeah, cool, then do it. Then, like, actually put it into practice. So I'm really hoping, don't get your hopes up, but I'm really hoping that, like, being that I have, you know, like, a direct access to the feedback line, that I'll be able to be more, like, I'll be able to be more instrumental in, like, pushing those kind of ideas. Like, okay, if you have a VTuber on a panel, maybe they should be digital. Or, like, if you have a VTuber only entrance, that would make your VTubers feel really comfortable if they gotta take off their mask. You know, like, stuff like that. Just, like, really small things. But if you mention that, though, the fleshies go crazy. Like, I saw someone mention that on Twitter. They were like, I just think it'd be really nice if, like, VTubers had, like, their own entrance. And then they're like, oh my god, the VTubers think they're so special. They need their own entrance. I was like, oh my God, just like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Something tells me she'll be very stubborn about it. Yeah, well, I'll see what I can do. It's better than nothing, right? That would require thinking about others. I don't like thinking about others. Like one gate. Because then you could make the choice, you know? You could be like, oh, wow, the VTuber gate is pretty crowded. I'm gonna like, yeah. They just put all the VTubers in the accessibility entrance. Go Karen on them first, Pia. I'm not a Karen! I'm not a Karen. I just want to be doxxed by dumb flesh tubers, yeah. Like, you shouldn't be able to... Okay, look, if I have to, like, at least the security check-in should probably be a streaming-free area, don't you think?
Hey, Pia, hope you're
it
doing
isn't,
well
but
today.
don't you think?
By the way, do you know what someone who has a birthday in May can do if they're in trouble or danger? They can put out a May Day.
Ha!
Anyways, here's to 2 years and change.
Thank you, Intimidator. Thanks for the hee hee ha ha every month when you resub. I really appreciate it. There has to be like a pre-check-in for V-Tapers that flags that you just have to show an ID. Well, but no, because that won't work, Victor, because they don't check your ID or your badge. They literally just like, they check your bag, your BAG. They're just like, hey, you got anything in this bag I should know about? And I was like, a plushie. And they were like, oh, I'll see about that. And then like dug around in my bag. I was like, they don't actually check your anything. You don't even have to have a ticket for the event to go into the first barrier, which I think is kind of crazy. I feel like you should have to be able to tap the first time that you get into the barrier.
Poggers.
Just saying. Because they put the check-in counter at the exact same place. Pia, did you hear they let backpacks in the first 2 days? I mean, I used a backpack every day. But my backpack's really small, so maybe they were okay with it. Nice Memby! Thank you, Monster, for the Memby. And Emta, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Did you... Okay, here's another fun one. You want to know another fun one? So they had the block party. Which is a big party that takes place in the Gaslamp district. Outside of the convention. Whoa. Wait, I didn't do anything yet. Wait, hold on. So the block party, which is interesting. So Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss District. Snap. Well, so to get in, first of all, meant you had to wait for like a 30-minute train to pass that you couldn't get around. And then once you got there, you had to go through a 1-hour line to have your bags checked, make sure that you didn't have any knives. Or guns, or other sort of violent item. Anyway, once you got inside, you know what you could buy? Knives. There was a knife vendor.
PiaPi here too.
In the crowded block party. Selling knives. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. They had a knife booth inside of the block party. Someone was selling switchblades at the block party it was like a souvenir shop. Yeah, so we could all play knifey stabby. It's a hell of a party. Yeah, and there was no protective covers for the drinks either, which was also an interesting choice. Didn't someone in Artist Alley get kicked out for that very thing? Probably. I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked because they were very serious about knife safety, except for when they weren't, and then they had someone selling knives.
That's a problem Twitch has had for a long time, TBH.
What, knives? Or no covers for drinks? The drinks, okay, yeah. I was gonna say the knives? That's crazy. Didn't people get roofied at parties last year? That's what I heard. I used a cover every time, like a responsible adult. Because I'm stupid and I set my drink in lots of places where I don't think about it. Yeah, they didn't have drink covers at the block party at least. But Twitch didn't have a lot of party. Most of the parties, the block party is the only party that Twitch officially sanctions. So if there was no drink covers at any of the others, that's like kind of on them. But the block party is also kind of tricky because it's like they just take over this area. So they can't really dictate how the restaurants in there necessarily do their business, but I still feel like they should have at least been like, hey, we're gonna give you all these like covers, please use them, you know? Were you at the Oshi bar? I did go to the Oshi bar. I did. I went to the Oshi bar to watch my girl Issa rip it up. Yeah. Pia, if you were responsible, you wouldn't drink while you was there. Well,
Yay, they keep pre-serving drinks at parties. A clear sign that 0 women were involved in the planning.
True! True! That's actually true. That's actually true. There was a lot of pre-serves. Issa does rip hard. She does. Make a cool TwitchCon drink cover and pass them out like Skittles. I saw one for Mythic. Mythic had drink cover parties. Had drink covers at their party, and theirs were like plastic, and they were themed, and they were very cool. They were very, very cool. Oh, big stretch. Last year people got roofied. I heard about that. 2 years ago people got arrested. Didn't hear about that, but I believe it. 22, some people got severely injured. One of them was forced to... Oh my god! That's crazy. Oh, right, because of her broken back and the... I know what you're talking about. Mythic is such a go-to company. Hey, Mythic, if you're watching this. Did you see a seal at Oshi Bar? A seal? Suko? A seal? Yeah, that's crazy. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I started thinking about seals. I was thinking about Snoozy. Snoozy was there? I didn't see Snoozy. I didn't see anybody. I'm so lonely.
Let me give you some aggressive advice from one of my uncles. On your drinks, never put your drink down. Always have it in your hand. You can smash it on someone's head if they're fucking with you.
Lonely? Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't get to see Issa every day. I only got to see her almost every day. That's so crazy. We were just talking about you, Issa. We were just talking about how you killed it at Oshi Bar. Yeah, perfect timing. Hello, Issa. I have so many pictures. Oh, I forgot to send them to you. I'll send them to you after stream. I took so many cute photos of Issa on stage with Kat. And so good. It was so good. It was so good. Pia was lonely. It was my fault. It was my fault entirely. I just I don't know. I did that thing. There's literally this clip. Huh? I'm gonna find this clip. Hold on. It's from Meet the Robinsons. I don't know if you've ever seen Meet the Robinsons before. But my favorite character in that is Goob. And there's literally this one scene that I feel like describes me at TwitchCon.
Goop, what's up?
Oh wait, I'm just gonna. You need the full context of this clip, so I'm gonna put it on stream. Hold on. We're just gonna change the background. We're gonna do window capture. Don't make source visible. Yeah. The window should be this, and I'm just gonna take over the screen for a second. Hold on. Alright, hold on. It's literally this. This was me at TwitchCon. Oh, I need to unmake it so you can see it. Okay, cool. This is and I need to. Okay, there you go. This is me at TwitchCon.
Hey Goop, what's up? Cool binder. Hey Goop, wanna come over to my house today?
They all hated me.
That was literally me. I was like, they all hated me. And no one wanted to be my friend.
I think of you as the T-Rex from Meet the Robinsons. Pia when
What
it's
the
like,
hell?
I have this big head and little arms.
That was me. I just need to stop being in my own head. I just need to stop being in my own head. Yeah. Next time I'll be brave. I'll be bold and I'll be brave. I'll be bold and I'll be brave and I'll hang out with people and I won't spend my Saturday night in my room alone eating blueberries, watching South Park, and making Legos. Not that that's how I spent my Saturday night at TwitchCon. But it might be how I spent my Saturday night at TwitchCon. I literally went back to my room and then I just sat there and I looked up the block party to see if it was fun, and it didn't seem fun. So then I just laid down in my bed and started eating blueberries, and then I watched South Park and made Legos all alone until 4 a.m. I stayed up like a party animal. I was up until 4 a.m. Building Legos. I was building,
If you promise to be bold and brave at you next con, I promise to be bold and brave in Japan soon.
Okay, I'll try. Apparently Doug was hanging out with VTubers, and that makes me irrationally upset that I wherever he was, that I was not there. I want to be wherever the party was that Doug was at. That's where I wished to have been. What the fuck? Doug was hanging out with VTubers? You've got to be kidding me! Oh my god. Did you hear Mouse talked about how shocked she was that you're singing, how good you were? Yeah, that's
Hangs out to the
crazy.
hotel where the wall is intersected, and about 50 rooms is tubers building Legos on their beds.
You heard Eros saw Doug? You wanna know why? Because that was my +1. Eros was the one. So Eros, I didn't know. Okay, remember I made a post like, 2 weeks ago now on my Twitter where I was like, hey, does anybody who is my mutual who is going to TwitchCon like Doug? And I didn't realize Eros wasn't my mutual, which is crazy because I do know Eros and I thought we were friends, but we were not friends on Twitter, as I found out. But so I was at the Twitch partner party. Oh my god. So I was at the Twitch partner party. Remember how I told you that they had like roast beef carving stations and stuff? So I went to the Twitch partner party alone and I got roast beef, and then I said to myself, I don't know anyone here. And then I sat at a table all alone and ate my roast beef, and I was like, this is the loneliest roast beef I've ever eaten in my life. But then Eros walked up with Tiamato, and they were like, "Wait, Pia!" I was like, "Oh, hello, yes, hi, that's me. I'm Pia. Hi, that's me." And they were like, "Oh my god, yeah." And so we were talking about some stuff, and then they were like standing, and I was sitting there, and I was literally just like, "Oh, I'm sure they're really busy, but I hope they sit down." And then like a second later, Tia was like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry, this is so awkward, but would it be okay if I sat down?" And I was like, "Oh, yes, please sit down with me." And I was like, "Oh my god." And I actually admitted to them, because I'm super cringe, I was like, I actually was thinking this is the loneliest roast beef I've ever eaten. I said, "Thank you for saving me from lonely roast beef." Thank you. But that was when I found out that Eros really likes Doug. Because I mentioned we were talking about meet and greets, and she was like, I was like, "Oh, did you guys get any of the meet and greets?" And Eros was like, "Oh, I tried to get Doug's, but I didn't get it." I was like, "Wait, you like Doug?" And then she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Wait, what's your favorite Doug?" She was like, okay, the Pajama Sam is what I always put. I was like, yes! I was like, the Pajama Sam is so good. It's like the perfect like intro to Doug video. And I was like, ah! So we like started geeking out about Doug. And that was when I was like, oh my god, why didn't you answer my post? And she was like, I wanted to, but we're not friends on Twitter. I was like, no! I was like, that's crazy, because I actually know who you are. I know who you are. I like you. Like, what the fuck? So I was like, oh my god, please be my +1. Please be my +1 for Doug. And so yeah, Eros saved my life. Yeah, okay, I'll poke you. So I'm like one of those people who's like really like in my own head about bothering people. Like I'm so scared of people thinking that I'm a clout chaser or a grifter that I just be alone instead, and it's awful. Or like that I'm a burden, or I'm inviting myself to stuff, and so I'm just like, okay, I will remain alone. I never mind if you message me. Okay, I'll message you. Like, I'm also like a hermit though. That's another problem, is that I'm a bit of a hermit. So I'm just like, oh, I will just go be in my room. That's okay. I love when I have like friends who will go with me to places, because then I feel like, ugh. I used to feel similar, but honestly the worst people can say is like, sorry, no, and it's no big deal. Real, okay, true, real and true. Real, true, felt. Okay, I'll try that next time. And next time I'll just hang out with Issa. Sorry, Issa, you just got a tumor in the form of me. And there's no removal. I'm so sorry. He's out here being the real one. I love Issa so much. I was actually really scared to hang out with Issa too for the exact same reason. So at Anime Expo, getting to hang out with Issa was like the best. I actually spent all of no, wait, Issa, mute the stream. I spent all of Anime Expo alone. And I was really sad. And then Issa wanted to go out and get noodles, and that was the best day of Anime Expo. And it's actually the only memory I have at Anime Expo anymore. I don't remember anything else that happened at Anime Expo because it was so like awful. But I do remember going out and having food with Issa, and that was the best of my entire Anime Expo. Anyway, okay. You guys tell Issa she can unmute now. Cool. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I want to hear them cover Rockstar by Otto. Yes! 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 I'm not, like, I don't know what people's perception of me is, but I'm actually just, I'm quite a little guy. I'm quite a nervous little guy. I just be, you know, my awesome green tumor. I'm just a little fella. I'm just a little guy. Yeah, but you know, I actually was kind of on the fence of whether I was gonna go to Off-Guy or not this year, because you know I've been 3 years in a row, and I was kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'll give it a rest this year, maybe I'll give it a rest, maybe I won't go this year. But especially because so many people were going to TwitchCon too, but I heard that a lot of people were so dissatisfied with TwitchCon that a lot of people have now decided to go to Off-Guy. So I think I'm going to be really loud about going to Off-Guy so that I can guarantee that all my friends go to Off-Guy so that maybe I can see them at Off-Guy, which would be pretty cool. Don't you literally live in another country speaking a foreign language and working there? Maybe. What does that have to do with anything? That's literally the personality of most VTubers. All right, everybody, we have to go to Off-Guy. Issa's going to Off-Guy. I'm going to Off-Guy. Maybe Matara's going to Off-Guy. Yeah? Everybody go to Off-Guy. Off-Guy 2026 it is. I actually might try to go to Off-Guy. Everybody go to Off-Guy this year? Everybody go to Off-Guy this year? Sorry, I got so excited. I forgot how my bones worked again. My bad. Don't you ever get so excited your bones stop working? Or is that just a me problem? I only go to Off-Guy. P goes to Off-Guy. Okay, guys. I'm giving you an advanced warning so you guys can save up money. I'm going to Off-Guy. I'm going to Off-Guy. Save your monies. We are going to Off-Guy. We collectively are going to Off-Guy. Save your vacation days. We're going to Off-Guy. We're gonna have... Oh, yeah, wait, wait. Isn't it later this time? Hold on, wait. I think the dates are actually on my birthday this time. Hold on, wait. Off-Guy 2026. I forgot what the dates are. Oh, no, it's end of July. It's end of July. Guys, you have so much time. It's the end of July. It's going to be after my birthday. We can celebrate my birthday in person. Or we can just have a party anyway. It doesn't have to be my birthday, I guess. Wait, when is Anime Expo? On Anime Expo 2026. Do we know? Oh, that's a big gap between Expo and Off-Guy. Well, that's fine because I'm not going to Anime Expo again. I hated Anime Expo. Another PM meetup in the park. Let's go! Yeah, end of July now. Anime Expo's in San Diego next month. Oh, you're talking about Chibi AX. Yeah. But what if I don't get the PiaPi meet and greet for Off-Guy? I guess you guys are just gonna have to fight to the death in the park. Although, real talk, I probably won't be a guest at Off-Guy this year. They kind of do rotations. And since I was a guest last year, the chances that I will be a guest this year is, like, slim to zero. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. It's slim to zero that I'll be a guest again this year. We'll still have a lot of fun. Yeah. Isn't, like, a 2-year probation? It could be 2 years now. Yeah. The only way you can skirt that is if you are, like, a company and you pay. The park line to see you at Pickle Party would take like 5 hours next year. Yeah, well, maybe we'll do an unofficial meet and greet through Oshi Spark, and we'll do a slime shake event.
Well, Pia, time for bed for me. Hopefully you will fix PP's speech and make sure PP can also still speak Japanese anyways. Good night.
Why can't he speak Japanese? Did he forget Japanese? Did I bite him too hard the last time? Uh-oh. You do an appearance as a group with the Beasties? True. Well, because Barry, that's the other thing. Barry was also a guest last year. Barry was a guest last year, and I was a guest
you can
last
get around
year.
the lockout.
So it's a little bit tricky for us to be a guest again, even as the Beasties. Hey, but by then maybe Tori and Player 4 might have a shot. I guess we'll see. That'd be pretty cool. A Beasties panel? Wait, yeah, Beasties panel. Maybe we could do a panel. Maybe they would let us do a Beasties panel. That would be pretty pog. You can do a panel even if you're not a guest, I think. Maybe Tori, maybe we could get Tori and yo, guys, when the forums open up to recommend guests, if you could recommend Tori and Player 4, you'll know who Player 4 is soon enough. But if you could recommend them, that would be amazing because then we could have some Beasties representation there. Yeah. They'll let you be a guest if you do a panel, apparently. Ooh. Oh, whoa. But I think it's still kind of unfair. I think it would be unfair for me to be a guest again. I'm going to be really real. There's a lot of really cool VTubers. I don't want to be a guest. I mean, look, of course I want to be a guest, but it's not fair. It's not fair to the other VTubers whose fans also want to see them.
Well, it wasn't open last time, but I can test with one simple phrase.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't want to speak Japanese. Oh, なんでやろう? なんで制度? Yeah, Off Guy's very strict about their rotational guests. Yeah, don't get your hopes up. It's not going to happen. But Tori was not a guest last year. I don't think she's ever been a guest at Off Guy, even in her PL. And Girl 4, I can guarantee you, has never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, cause you know I'm your favorite slime, never gonna la 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 la. I didn't say anything. Pia gonna leak? I'm not gonna leak. I'm looking forward to following Girl 4. Girl 4 is the best. If Pia did the Maid Cafe next year, ooh. I mean, what, Beasties host the Maid Cafe? I don't know if we have that kind of money. We're not Socks Agency, okay? We're not even an agency. We're like 3 girls in a trench coat. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But at a minimum, once they open up, if you could recommend Tori and Girl 4, that'd be amazing. By the time they open it up, you'll know who Girl 4 is, I think. So, if the stars align. But I think that would be pretty cool, and then we could do a panel together, and it would be nice. But we'll have standees. I'll make sure that the Beasties have standees. Even if none of us are guests, I'm going to make sure that we stand. Eating Mike Tyson's ass is here. Congrats on your butt baby, by the way. I'm very happy for you. And Mint. I hope that'll work out really well. Yeah, I'm going to need a bigger trench coat than Girl 4. Yeah, I think Girl 4 is going to need her own trench coat. That'll be so much fun. Real. Yeah, Emta's here. Wait, is that what your name is on Twitch? Is it Emto? Because somebody named Emta did follow me, and I was like, oh my god, it's you! It's you! It's you! You crazy son of a poopy. I'm trying not to swear, so Ben and Namco will come here. Plot twist. We won't even next year at this time who Player 4. Yeah, you might not. Who knows? I don't really know what this forum is. If someone can post about it in the Discord. When it opens. Yeah, when it opens, I'll let you guys know. I think they only sponsor gamers. What? Who? Gamer subs? Gamers. Hi, Sean. Yeah, it's gonna be good times though. I don't know. I was really on the fence about Off Kai, but I really just like I've never had a group of like girlies. It's my fault. I'm just too distracted.
Watch the legend that is eating Mike Tyson's ass post that clip on his channel in like 24 hours.
Huh? That's cryptic. That's cryptic, fam. But yeah, so I don't know. I think Off Guy could be fun. It would be nice to see some friends. It would be nice to not have jet lag this time, so maybe I'll show up like a couple days early. The only problem with Off Kai is it being in San Jose. How far is San Jose from San Diego? You need to glom onto the girly squad for real, for real. I love that. So it's like there's so many, like, look, people are not mean to me. I'm really dumb. That's all. just really dumb. I just need to be not so busy. You know, that could be improved if I was able to be full-time and I didn't have
The
to
question is, will you actually not overbook yourself this time and allow yourself to have time for fun?
Next question. Types of gold, brain of pickle. Yeah, I just my time is very limited, and I spend a lot of it talking to you guys. So what I'm saying is, it's you guys are the problem, and it's your fault. And if you guys could like stop being interesting and fun to talk to, I would really appreciate it. You're anxious, I'm anxious. We could be anxious together, PiaPi.
Next question is to answer the last question.
It's never me. Yeah, it's never me. It's never my fault, Issa. It's always Chad's fault. Chad, it's your fault. Yeah. Do we need to print you a t-shirt so other streamers invite you for... What would the shirt say? Would it just say, like, hi, I'm anxious. Nice to meet you. Like, hello. I definitely want to hang out. I'm just bad at communicating. Like, what would the shirt say? It's got to be clever. It's got to have Riz.
Roger that the pickles will ignore you all off, Kai, so you can spend it with the girlies.
Good.
Well, looks like I hit my head and forgot my Japanese, or at least
I don't
how
know
to
why
read
it doesn't want to read Japanese.
Naruto.
It really just said no Japanese.
Please talk to me.
I don't know why it just decided. Wait, what about... Wait, filter? What do we do? Wait. Try again. Try it again. I think I might have...
Do you want it to have Riz, cause you yourself don't have any Riz at all?
Oi, I could have Riz. If you could just tell me where I download it from, then I could have Riz. I guess it might be for the best I don't go to Offkai. That'd be part of the problem. Yeah, I guess nobody can go to Offkai. Only me. Yeah. Stop being fun, okay? Just stop being fun and being cool to hang out with, okay? That's the problem. You download it from the same place you get RAM? Oh. You wouldn't download a PC.
Well, it's a good thing me has a lot of points. Well, I hope this worked.
Wait. Nope, it didn't work.
Girl she sees.
I mean, it's still the...
But I wanted to make something cool for this year's Offkai.
It didn't work. Dang, I don't know why. It didn't work. That's crazy. Wait, don't read emojis. Okay, that one's okay. Don't read emojis. Don't read links. Okay, good. How do I turn on do read Japanese though? I'll have to figure it out off stream. But it can speak Japanese, but not the kanji. You actually gotta spell it out. What the frick frack? Are you serious? I used to be able to read kanji. She forgot. She's a dumb bitch. She don't know. She don't know anymore. She drank that silly juice. She drank the silly juice, you know? Hello. Hi, Carlos. Welcome. Hi, Ubiquitous. I'm a lost raider. How'd you guys get in here? Where'd you guys come from? Hello. Hi, I'm PiaPi UFO. You can chill here. Yeah, we're just chatting. Twitch Brian the Brain. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about TwitchCon. Is that it happened. I bought snacks. Oh, like hear this? I got some kettle cut, crinkle cut pickle chips. Good shit. I'm gonna have one actually. I got some pickle stuff while I was there. I noticed that there's less pickled flavored things. It seems the boom is over, unfortunately. Everybody decided to stop being fun and go back to boring flavors like salt.
A little tipsy to yo. Nihongo wakarimasen. Mango piachama.
mango piachama. I tried those pickle balls yesterday. Yeah. How are the balls? I find that if you suck on the balls, the flavor gets better.
Is now a bad time to say you can get a pickle sandwich in USA after you left?
Oh, I saw that. Wait, it read that one. I think it just doesn't want to read Taito. Or Sato. I just don't want to read Sato, I think. Oi, why am I being... Whoa, why are you hitting me? Why are you hitting me? What'd I do? I didn't do anything. The balls were kind of salty, but I was whelmed. I'm glad you were not over or underwhelmed. That you were just whelmed. I haven't seen the pickle pizza in a hot second. Yeah, pickle pizza's gone, and then but now they've got the pickle sandwich at Subway, though. I think it's just because Subway is late. to the hit the curve late. What do you call it? They hopped on the trend too late. They just started doing pickle shit, but it's like over. In 3、2、1。まあでもな、それはしょうがないこと。でもな、なんか日本でピクルスはあるけど、種類は特にそんなにない。まあ、フェリックスのピクルス美味しいけど、キャルディしか売ってないし、まあ、成城石のピクルス美味しいけど、でもピクルス味のチップスとかはあんま売ってない。でも最近さ、どこだっけ？コンビニとかで、ピクルスチップスがあったらしい。
Oma wa mo shinde iru. Sorry, I don't know how to fist of South Star, so you won't die from that.
Oh, よかった。
Oh, you are PiaPi. The slime I saw perform at Club I
そうだ。
Nice to meet you and the other beasties.
ようこそ、PiaPi の宇宙船。はじめまして、PiaPi UFO です。
これは無理です。
これは無理です。It's dangerous for your pee-pee. That's crazy. Dayo. And then, wine mom. That's crazy. What you saying? I don't know, Lick. We were just talking about pickles. I only bought pickle snacks though. I got a couple of pickle flavor. Oh, you know what I had to throw away at the airport though? It was awful. Please go out and buy this because I had to throw mine away. But beef jerky is not allowed in Japan. Fusion Gamer, Copper Boom, thank you so much for the follows. It's not allowed in Japan, beef jerky. And so I bought these you know the purple Doritos, the sweet and spicy Doritos? They had sweet and spicy Jack Link beef jerky, and I bought it, and I forgot that it was in my bag until I got to Japan, and I was like, oh shit! And then I ate one. I bit one, and then I threw away the rest, and I was very sad. It's dried meat. How is it bad? I don't know, because mad cow disease that one time 20 years ago. Like literally Japan is always like, okay, but like mad cow, that's like all they ever say, mad cow. You can't even get like, they don't sell any American meats in Japan. Yeah, they like, sorry, I forgot about my mom. They don't sell any of it here. I ate beef jerky all the time while I was in Japan. Well, they used to have on the back of the Jack Link's packages, they'd say, oh, can be sold in Japan. And I was like, oh, cool. But now they've gotten really, really serious about it. They're like, no American meat. You can still get imported meat from Australia and New Zealand, but not America. You don't mess with prion diseases. What's up? I'm assuming that's mad cow. Prions are not fun, and they don't want that shit getting in. Like, so, but like, isn't it really easy to prevent? Is it not really easy to prevent? Because I feel like Japan doesn't even have salmonella on the eggs. You just like eat the egg raw and it's fine. They don't even refrigerate their eggs. They don't refrigerate their eggs. They don't refrigerate their mayonnaise, which I think is weird.
Note to self, please ask Pia in Discord about what not to bring to Japan before I eventually go there.
Don't bring any medicine with meth in it. I know that sounds like a really easy thing to do, but that means you can't bring Sudafed. You can't bring any ADHD medications. Yeah, sorry, no meth. What else? Don't bring NyQuil. Any medicines that have like sleeping agents in that, don't bring that either. Technically, NyQuil is illegal. And don't bring beef jerky. Other than that, you can bring whatever you want. I would also, this is my recommendation for shopping, bring all the pants that you need, because you won't be able to find pants here, because even if you're like a size 0, your ass is too big. I guarantee you it. Congratulations. You got it going on. But in Japan, they don't have pants that fit any sort of butt that is not flat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. Skirts are okay though. You can still buy skirts. But shirts they have in such an abundance. As long as you can fit up to an American, I'd say they still sell sizes up to an American XL. But beyond the XL, it might be a little bit hard to get shirts regularly. But if you do happen to be under an American XL size, then I would say don't bring a lot of shirts and buy a bunch of shirts here, because the fashion here is really fun and cool. Yeah, you got it going on. quick question. The plushies are still purchasable on Kawa? Yes, although I will warn that the plushie on Kawa is very delayed. Yeah. News that hurts even worse than Wine Mom voice. I am too bodacious for JP clothing. I get you. I get you. Here's another issue. If you got that big boyoyoyoyoyoings, you're also going to struggle with fashion in Japan because even if it'll fit your waist, if you got the boyoyoyoyoyoings, it usually doesn't accommodate for them. Myth! Don't get back here. Get back here. Where are you going? Slow down. Come back. Let me love you. I mean, tolerate you. Hello, welcome. Hi. Thank you for 47 hecking months. Let's go. I got the timpani noises. Wait, which one is timpani noises? Wait, is timpani the one that goes boom, boom? Is that? I'm hoping it's boom, boom. Is timpani a drum? Like boom, boom. Okay, I got it. I figured it out. Yeah, that's tough. I have a friend who's like actually, she's got like a really small. She's like a model, right? She's got like a really small waist, but she's got a big butt, and she's got boom, boom. And she really struggles to get clothes in Japan. It's kind of a struggle, even though she's like, she's like, like, oh, wow. They want you to have like kimono physique where you just look like a flat board on all sides. Yeah, but they have some of the coolest t-shirts, which is so sad. I can still make them work. I just have to buy a size that will accommodate my chest. I always have to buy a size that will accommodate.
Perfect for JP clothing lower.
Yeah. A friend of mine that lives there has to do that. Yeah, you basically, like, regardless of your size, like, if you're a girl, you just have to base everything around the boom, boom, and, like, that's it. Yeah, you gotta get that spaghetti noodle build. Like, in the U.S., the bone cum bone in theory more than reality. Yeah, well, so, like, I feel like more Westerners have, like, an hourglass figure, and more Japanese people have, like, just a very straight pencil figure. And, I also feel like shirts in America are made for boom, boom. And so if you don't have boom, boom, a lot of times your shirts won't fit. I've seen the opposite happen to my friends who don't have the boom, boom. And they do really, really good in Japan when it comes to shopping. But then in America, they're always like, why are there cups built into this? Like, it happens all the time where they're, like, tailored for the boom, boom. And it's like, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, thing you don't know. If you see a girl with like a shirt on that like really fits her boom boom really well, I guarantee you that when she takes it, if in the privacy of her own home when you're not around, she takes it off, it'll probably still have a shape to it. Because sometimes the shirts are just sewn with the idea that there's gonna be a boom bone hanging out in there. Get them GMO.
I'm surprised no one is redeeming that redeem, because that redeem would definitely make your point across smile.
What redeem? I don't know what you're talking about. Boom, boom. I do not know what you're talking about. Also, I realized I should unpause the hair channel points things and stuff. I have them turned off. I can't remember what I was doing, but I turned them all off. Oh, that would probably be... Oh, wowzers. That would explain a lot of things. They were all paused. Boom, boom. You were at TwitchCon doing Phasmo. Yes.
Boom, bam, bim, boom, 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 buzz. Bim, boom, boom, ba, boom, 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 boom,
Boom,
boom, buzz.
Anyway. So, yeah. TwitchCon, my overall prognosis is it was fine.
I guess the watermelon redeem.
Would I go again?
Or was it the cantaloupe redeem?
It's nothing. There's no redeem. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Saba. It's Saba.
Poggers.
Saba dayo. Yeah. Off guy will be fun though. Off guy will be fun. I just feel like Twitch. My main recommendation for Twitch is 1, make more stream-free areas where people can just relax. Because it was kind of annoying to constantly have people be filming you. And 2, I think that they should have more understanding of VTubers' needs when it comes to security at the convention. That's what I think.
TwitchCon was pretty lame for me, but getting to see Pi made the train ride entirely worth it.
I thought you said Paul made the train ride, and I was like, who's that? Yeah, TwitchCon was kind of I was really busy, though. Like, they kept me so busy that I didn't even get to see the artist alley until day 3, the final day. And I was only free for 3 hours, so I didn't get to see a lot of the main hall. If I went back to TwitchCon, it would have to be, like, one, I don't know if I'd want to spend the money. Like, TwitchCon's really... Oops, I dropped my thing. Hold on. No, don't look at that. I dropped my... I feel like TwitchCon's pretty expensive for, like, what it is. So I don't know if I would recommend going to TwitchCon, but, like, it's still a really cool experience. I'm really glad I got to go to TwitchCon, and it was for free. Don't say boom boom! My name is Tiki. Tiki, Tiki, Tiki. My name is Boom Boom. Boom, 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 boom. My name is Cha Cha. Cha, 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 Cha. I love that one. That one fed my brain rot really good. Yeah. So, who's thinking about going to Off Guy? Real talk. Who's going to Off Guy? Who's going? Who's going? Just some Asian guy with a dog. What kind of dog? Wouldn't miss it. I want to if I can. Me, 17TV, get your shit together. I can't be Joker with the paint. Wait, what? I'm gonna try. I'll plan for it. I'll fly across the country to make it. Aw, Silver. I will. Gotta get a double rainbow gun. Hey, yo! Dude. Wait, Leafy, did you know that they actually keep track of whose chat you come from when you buy the rainbow? They were so excited. Whoop. Earthquake. It's probably fine.
Poggers!
It's probably fine. Just a little hippie shaky there, you know? Okay, stop. Earthquake gone. Earthquake gone. Just another day in Tokyo. Off-Guy is really good for me.
I will always try to go to Off-K. Now if I can actually go is another matter altogether.
Take the day off now. Take the days off right now. Then you'll get it for sure. You're taking them off so far in advance, there's no way they could say no. Take them off in October of 2025. Bobs! Bobby Raid. Bobby is here. Hi, Bobby. Guys, have you met Bobby before? Hi, Bobby.
As a manager, I am a slave.
Hi, Bobby. Welcome in. How was your TwitchCon? I mean, we were there together. I saw you on the last day. How did it go? How was karaoke? How was it? Hi, my name is PiaPi. UFO slime alien VTuber in human suit except for all the times when I'm not in human suit. Gremlin slime with the heart of gold. Please don't strike out the heart or the gold. And we were just talking about TwitchCon and how I just told everybody there was a party at round 1. I missed out on karaoke. I had no voice. I couldn't have sung anything even if I wanted to. I can't sing anything right now.
Poggers!
I still don't have a voice. I got to see XQC though. That was pretty crazy. Wait, Bubs, did you see XQC was at round 1? That was insane. Did you get any prizes? Too many. Round 1 in America is on easy mode.
Beep, beep.
Your performance was awesome at Club Iron Mouse Pia.
Thank you, Wildcard. Thank you so much for the 500 pickles. Ariga pipi. You saw him? I got a selfie with him. I had no shame. I was like, wow, that's my favorite VTuber. Whoa. I didn't know XQC security was in here.
XQC is a super detective.
Why is he a super detective? Whoa, another one.
It was Earthquake. The resident dropped. Pray Garage. That I believe is in Gary's garden was shaking up and down. Speaking of Gary, I'm surprised you haven't collabed yet.
Stop it. I don't do cons unless friends who stream ask me to go with that as security. But it seems they were banning personal security anyway. Yeah, except for Jack Doherty's for some reason. It was Earthquake. The President Rock Praga Rock. that I believe in is Gary's garden was shaken up and down. Oh, yeah, they have the Weather Channel up for the Prague Rock. Speaking of Gary, I'm surprised you haven't collabed yet. Oh, I mean, nobody really knows who the hell I am. I'm in a weird situation. Or maybe they do, but I'm shy. Honestly, everyone's saying a karaoke, but you could have seen Han and I perform real yaoi. I should have gone. I missed out on yaoi? That's fucked up. I should have gone. I mean, that's not true. I've met Gary several times. We've had dinner together. That's kind of a lie. Jack Doherty can still afford personal security. I mean, aren't his parents just like rich automatically? And I guess you could just sell a car. Why do VTubers... Oh, yeah, wait, no, he has money because he, like, pimps out a bunch of girls. Jack Doherty is, like, actually scum. He's, like, a scum man. He got banned on Kick, too. Yes, he did. Imagine being so bad that you get banned on Kick. That's, like, a whole new level. I'm eating pickled chips right now because I'm based like that. Dusko! Hi, Dusko! Dusko! I hope the little lad. Clodsire, get down! No! Bubble! 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 I cast Bubble on Dusko. He's immune. No! But you aren't. He might be immune, but Dusko is not. Bubble! I hope that he got home safe and sound. Thank you, Talk, for getting the kit for me. It was really fun to put it together and then give it to my arch nemesis. I hope you had a really good one, though. Why are you putting me in the jar? I saw that preemptively. It's waiting for some other cooldown of some other thing. It'll just happen when I least expect it. I know you love me. Maybe so. No, put me in the jar. 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 Put me in the jar, please. Please. What did you eat? What is wrong with you? Oh, God, where are we going? Stinky. Uh-oh, Stinky. I'm leaving. I can't believe that you guys blasted Dusko out of here after she was so nice to raid us.
One of those.
Dusko showed up and immediately ripped one of those. Dusko! Wait, was that you, Dusko? Was that your version of Bubble? I see how it is. Stinky. Stinky. Also, thank you for the follows. Let me introduce myself. Hi there, a happy comfy. My name is PiaPi, UFO slime alien VTuber in a human suit, except for all the times when I'm not in a human suit. Nyan. Gremlin slime with a heart of gold. Please don't ask her out the heart or the gold. Nyan. And I love Dusko. And I guess Clodsire is okay, maybe. I'm not stinky. I mean, okay. Okay, chat. Let's run a poll. Is Dusko stinky? Let's run a poll here. I love PiaPi. I love Dusko. I'm so glad I got to see Dusko. I saw Dusko at the Artist Alley on the last day. It was the only day that I had free was the last day. And I was literally just like, Dusko, I need to find you. We ended up meeting up when I was waiting for Lily Pichu. It was the only time that you got me to stand still. You got my feet to actually stay in one spot was because I was waiting for Lily Pichu. I wanted to see her. She had her own booth, so you could kind of like go up and meet her, which was really cool. I'm a huge fan of Lily Pichu, so yeah. Who knows? There might be some cool stuff happening in the future. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Who's to say? Thank you for clipping it. That was so good. Yeah. Why is that a poll? Is Dusko stinky? What the hell?
Wake Dusko doesn't have VIP.
You guys are voting for the wrong one. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Hey! Hey! Why are there 28 votes for Pia is the stinky one? You guys need to check your mouses. I think that they're all broken. Guys, your mice are all broken. Look who's stinky now. No!
Poggers.
No! I can't believe that a computer glitch is taking down my empire right now. Dust is my boss, though? Dang, you got a cool boss.
Poggers.
I'm be real. Yo, he did Mr. Monk, David Follow, and John Kendrick. Also Dark and Roke. Also flavored ramen and won't be famous. Super happy to have you here. I'm just eating pickle chips. It's like that time of the afternoon where it's time for pickle chips. Whoops, my bad. Can we pull it again without the yes? No! No!
Everyone use voice recognition to vote. Yell Pia is the stinky one as loud as you can.
No! Why are you lying? I don't even have gas attached. I'm a liquid. Not a gas. Even if we have a gas here, I'm a liquid. I may not have
Pia,
passed
you are the
anything
true
more than
stinky
remedial
one,
science.
Who also doesn't wash her bras. That's right, I have not forgotten that little tidbit you shared with the whole
You don't
class.
have to. You don't have to wash your bras. They're self-cleaning. Also, the jar is late. The jar should protect. Just go.
No, they are not.
Just go. Look. Just go. Look away. You don't wash your. I mean, like once. Once a month. Maybe more in the summer. I totally look. If you don't just
Everyone likes a bit of fumble poop, says Pia. Define self-cleaning PiaPi. How do they self-clean?
I don't have to explain this to you. I don't have to explain this. Oh, women they just know, and I'm not gonna teach men our trade secrets. Pia, hide your shame. No, what shame? I'm not ashamed of it. I'm being eco. It's for the
Cleaning better
environment.
not be involving slimes.
I'm just. Why was it 84%? This was a scam. You know what? I'm tired of the Dust Tifa in my chat. All voting. You guys are paid chatters. You're all paid chatters. I knew it.
You can clean your bras by burning them. And burning away the good
Everybody
ones
here
too.
is part.
Trust
It was
me,
paid
those things are
to
deadly
vote.
to the bra.
Vote Pia Stinky and Dusko not sing. I see how it is.
Why
Bang.
am I single? Don't wash your bras, ladies. They self-clean,
Paid
don't
chatters.
you know? Yes, you're paid chatters.
Rigged. Yes, I pay money to Dust. I knew it. But the Pia Stinky was closer. No, I can get paid? No way. You guys are getting paid. Yeah, okay, but I mean, I do wash my bras like once every like 2 weeks in the summer, or like once every week in the.
No, Pia. We are your paid chatters.
They pay me. It's the opposite. What the? How does that work? Taquito is the paying chatter. What? Hi, Ruby. Hi, PiaPi UFO. It's me, your only viewer. For months, I have created the illusion that you are streaming to a large audience. But here's the truth.
Sure you don't
all the
break
people
your
in chat are
computer
me,
again
and now
this
for you
time.
to be convinced
Good
of this,
night.
I'll send this message from all my accounts. No, that's not true. No, hey, no. How are you hitting copy paste that? No, that's not true. That's not true. You aren't paid chatters. Dusko, I know you're not a paid. Dusko, there's no way that you could also be Taquito. I saw you both at TwitchCon. You cannot gaslight girl boss gatekeep me from the truth. I know the truth. Ain't no way. See, my YouTube chat isn't saying it though, so that's why I know it's not true, because my YouTube chat just said ain't no way. So, see? Oh my god. That was a paid IRL act. Oh my god. Hi, PP. I'm one of the bots created by you. Thank you for my existence. Snoot Boob, not you too. Twitch doing a good job on the bots. I can't believe this. Can you believe this? Dirty Birdie. Hi, Pia. It's me, your only viewer. Shut up. YouTube, stop. We're the firstborn. We know what's up. That message is too long for YouTube chat. No, not my my mod making it shorter so it can be sent in YouTube chat? I hate it here. I hate it here. I would ban you all if I knew how to use any of the ban functions or any of the mod functions. Night, Dusty! Thank you for coming! Thank you for the raid, Arika Pipi! I never learned how to use any of the mod functions, so I guess you're safe for now. Night, Dusty. Hold on, really quick. I actually made a poop for you guys to introduce myself.
She's a passenger princess in her own stream.
This is just your first time here. Maybe you guys saw me when we were playing with Dusty.
The least popular person in your streams.
Oh man, why am I the least popular person on my stream? How can that be? I actually said that. I actually said that in the panel. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be really real with you guys. I was like, my community comes to my streams because they like to hang out with each other. I'm the least popular person on my stream, and I thought people would laugh, but I think the two other panelists felt bad for me. I said it as a joke, but we weren't close like that. We weren't cool like that. They just thought I was like really sad. They're like, "Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry about that." I made it so awkward and kimazi. But I did make this thing to introduce myself to you guys. Here you go. In a 1 and a 2 and a here's my poop.
My name's PiaPi. Say so. 'Cause I say so. Just a gremlin with a heart of gold. But, please don't ask me where I got the heart. Or the gold. I'm just an alien slime in a human suit. I mean, except for all those times when I'm not wearing a human suit. I'm not an introvert or an extrovert. I'm a pervert.
One time I paid a girl $20 to drink her spit so I'd get mono. I didn't get mono.
No. You know what I mean? I don't know. No. Just let me abduct you. Come on, Pia, you can do this. Now. Don't tell me what I can't do. My voice is bad. Let's do something where I'm not using my voice so okay, get in the ambulance. Don't be nice to me, I'll pee. PiaPi. No, cute, you're cute. I hate it here.
That's me. When you're being mean to me, that's who you're being mean to. That's who. Do you guys like my penis music? My pee-pee music? I'm rebranding it. She was a skater boy. She said see you later boy. We do it because we love you. Okay. I don't know if you want to associate yourself with that. What? It was funny. It's funny. Okay, I call it my pee-pee music. You like my pee-pee music? It's nice, right? We missed your whole big head. Whoa.
Pia, don't act like you don't love it when we bully you.
No, I hate it. Do it less. Reverse psychology. But I'm not a masochist. Nobody should be mean to our cute alien gremlin slime with a heart of gold. Yes, exactly. Hi, Wumbo. Are you a bastard? Hello. I am. Dude, I can't believe that I still use the WAP thing just because Tobbs always used WAP against me, so I always thought that it was just a cat dancing. I'm so silly. I got to meet Zoom. I got to meet Mazuma. Zuma and I went to IHOP. We got yum-yums, and then we went to Daiso, and I may or may not have dropped a pickle on the floor and then ran away because I was too scared and I didn't know what to do. We went to IHOP, and they have these like chicken slider biscuit burger thingies now, and she was like, do you want no pickles on that? And I was like, I want extra pickles on that. So she gave me like a little tub of pickles, and then as we were leaving, they were like, you didn't finish your pickles. I was like, oh, you think I'm just gonna leave them there? And so I picked up my little pickles, and I was like walking with them out of the store. We went to Daiso, and then I was eating them like little potato chips. And then somebody bumped me, and I went like, whoa! And then I like dropped it on the floor, and then I didn't know what to do, so I ran away. Hi, Cork Borks, welcome in. Happy come PiaPi. Welcome, readers. How was your stream? How was Wind Waker? I hope you had a good time. Ghost Raid! What? Ghosts? Get him out of here! Someone perform an exorcism. Do it now. Help. Help, I'm scared. Quick, boo them. Pia's pocket pickles? Yeah, just like pocket sand, like pocket pickles. And just like, psh, like smack him in the eye with it. Get vinegar in the eye. It ends all strife. We didn't get to play Katamari yet. We didn't play Katamari yet. But I want to play Katamari. I did get... Okay, guys, real talk. One of the other nice things that happened when I was at... When I was at it... at the Twitch can. Okay, so maybe I ran into somebody from Bandai Namco. And I maybe threw myself on the ground in front of them and was like, "Oh my god, please, 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 I'll do anything. You wouldn't believe that. You wouldn't believe what my chat has put me through every time I do anything else. They go, oh, bye, bye, Namco. Please, 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 you have to prove my chat wrong. My chat can't be right. Please, 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 please." And then security escorted me away. But I think he got the message. I gave him my business card. And I guess we'll see what happens. So like good stuff. So I did my networking really well, is what I'm saying. Yeah. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, and my special items, my blanket and my Prince pillow are here, and I already have decided the Prince pillow is like it's like the cuddliest thing to hug ever. I've been hugging it so much because I can't sleep without holding something. So I'm always hugging Ten-chan, but I really like the Katamari Damacy Prince head plushie. It's so good. And then they have like the blanket. It's the softest blanket ever. It was totally worth it. It was totally worth it. So yeah, the Desperate Riz. Yeah, I hit him with the Desperate Riz. I guess we'll see what comes of it. I guess we'll see what comes of the Desperate Riz soon. I'm sure it'll be good. I'm sure it's gonna work out for me. I'm positive. Who could say no to this face? Who could say no to this face? Look at this face. Look at. Oh, wait. Please, Mr. Bandai Namco. Pretty,
No.
please. Pretty, please. Pretty, please. Please say it.
Super no.
I hate it here. You guys stink. You guys stink big fat baloney farts. And you know what? Who asked you? I don't care. I don't even care. I don't care at all. And you know what? You can just go get you can just go play Capcom for all I care. That's right. A life full of Capcom.
Don't
Boo!
let you know the lore bus.
Unless Capcom's watching, in which case, hi Capcom. I love your games, Resident Evil series. Almost as much as I love Bandai Namco, if Bandai Namco's watching. Pretty please. Pretty please. Pretty please. Come on. Dennis did the check on Bandai Namco. They're only 8% slime. Oh boy, that's kind of rough. Not looking good. Uh-oh. Wait, what about Capcom? Run Capcom through there. Can you play Street Fighter 6 with Chaz sometime? I've never played Street Fighter. I'm a Tekken girly. After further review, we're groveling. We regret to inform. No, Snoop Boop, you can't. You have to. You must. Gotta lube him up. Hit him with a lube. Just lube him up. Get him ready to go. だよ。なんだよ。もうマジでなんだよ。なんだよ。
Capcom, if you're watching this, we throwing hands over Monster Hunter's performance, and PS joining.
Oh well, yeah. I feel like for me, more importantly, is just Katamari Damacy, which we didn't even get to play. Capcom's looking better. What, they got a 32%? Wait, Capcom got 76. Wait, 56? 50, oh, okay. Capcom regular is 59, and Capcom USA is 76. I wonder if anybody in chat's 100%. If you're 100% in chat, I'm pretty sure we have to get married, like, on the spot.
Fun fact, Bandai Namco is actually saving the world by keeping Seed Millennium and sealed away in the digital world.
Huh. I'm gonna put 83, 42, 4. That's painful. Nix, you and I are so incompatible. Master Slayer, 4%. Oh my god, is there anybody with 1%? That would be insane. There's like a 1 in 100% chance, right? 1 in 100? 1 in 100, right? It's like not bad odds. It's not bad odds. 95%! Dogo, we're so compatible. That's crazy. That's crazy. So close, Dirty. You're so close. You were like off by like what? 5? Why are you guys all checking your slime check? It even works over on YouTube. No, Mike, wait! Beasties is 100% slime! Whoa! Someone's got to screen cap that. Can someone screen cap that? That's crazy, guys. I have to get married to the Beasties. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Me and the Beasties are 100%. That works. That makes sense. Go Beasties. Let's go Beasties.
Wanted to marry you, duh.
Let's go Beasties. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. Well, all right then. Okay. I think...
Speaking of Beasties, just
What?
wondering, are you doing Streamly this weekend?
Yes, yeah. So this weekend, if you haven't already bought yours, you can buy it even during the stream. It's, what, is it tomorrow? No, it's in 2 days. In 2 days, we're gonna do our signing stream. It's gonna be a hand cam. I'm gonna be signing people's little posters. I've got like this big box here. It's got all the posters in it. I'm gonna be signing the posters for everybody. And then we're gonna send them on to the next BC girl, and she's gonna sign it. What was that noise? It sounded like a poltergeist. Oh, it's just a fart. Okay, cool. Anyway, yeah. Are you signing with a pickle? Yeah, I'm actually gonna drip pickle juice. I'm gonna spit on each one. I'm gonna pre-lick every single one of them. I'm gonna sign them all on stream. Yeah. Well, so the individual ones, there aren't that many. Most people only bought the group one, which makes sense. So I'm gonna be signing all the individual ones on stream, and then right now I'm the one who's in possession of all the group ones. So I'm gonna check and ask them if they want me to sign the group ones on stream, or if they want me to do it offline. I don't mind doing it on stream. It's like not a big deal. But I was thinking about it. I was thinking about doing it. Yeah, but Streamly, can we grab the Streamly link really quick? I think it's just Streamly PiaPi UFO, hold on. PiaPi Streamly. There we go. Streamly.com/PiaPi UFO. It's here. If you want to order one of the prints, I'm gonna be signing it on stream. And you can get pretty creative with it. It's not just like me writing my name. Tori mentioned wanting to record the group ones too. Yeah, I'm gonna do that too then. Yeah. Legit I just had a great fart. That was you! I knew it was you. I was waiting for payday to buy mine, but I want to do the group one. Yeah, the group one's gonna be sick because it's gonna be all of us. I think for the individual ones, I'm gonna do drawings and like write little messages and stuff. For the group one, I'm gonna have to check all the instructions tonight and see if there's gonna be enough space or if we're just gonna be signing our names. But I'll like within the extent of my ability, I want to draw all over them because I think it'd be funny. I just think it would be funny. You know? I just think it'd be funny. I like doing all this silly stuff. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but almost every time I've had a meet and greet, this time I didn't do it because I didn't know I could do it. But almost every time I have a meet and greet, I give away so much stuff to everybody because I want to make sure everybody like has a good time and you know, I don't know. You know? Wait, hold on, wait. Extra special fan service, you guys. Wait, oh. You can tell my voice is kind of rough just from my sneeze, can't you? You can kind of tell.
Bless your beautiful soul.
Thank you. Thank you, dayo. I'm so snurfly. I think we were supposed to play. I gotta check my like fake schedule, but I'm trying to make a real schedule pretty soon to talk about like all the stuff we're gonna do tonight. I gotta do a bunch of work, like real life work. Gotta catch up on a bunch of stuff. But it should be good. Okay, I want you guys to pick a number. I want you to pick a number 1 to 10. Oh wait. I want you to pick a game. Pokemon or Silent Hill F. Pokemon or Silent Hill F? Not 69. Pokemon or Silent Hill F? Silent Hill F? Okay. We're gonna go say hi to Suko. I don't know if I'm gonna be back tonight because I really want to play Katamari Damacy, but I do need to get some work done. And so if I was a full-time streamer, we would keep this party going. But I have some obligations to do and take care of, so I gotta kill it here. But we'll be back to do Katamari as soon as I can. So get some sleep, everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming today. I appreciate you holding the line when we had to discover how
the rest of the night fixing the thing. So hopefully the stars align.
Hopefully, I hope. Big hoping that it works out. I'm super excited. Don't stay up too late though. You take care of yourself. All right, guys. This is the start of your day. Happy. You're about to go to bed. Happy. But most of all, stay happy. Oh, wait.
Poggers!
Happy go babies! Oh god. A happy go babies. Wait, we're gonna raid again, but I gotta do the happy come babies. Alright, everybody on YouTube chat, say, when I say stay, you say happy. Okay. MVP, Debal, Brush, Neo, Zeb, Tak, Ace, Jerkin, Rain, Bandit, Coconut, Hip Hop Monk, Hitchfred, Final Starman, One Time Only, okay? Super Tiger Fox, Zulu Warner, Weebulous, Schwartz Brooder, Aloof Centipede, Zungfunk, Ruby Rose, Devil Dev Prom, Inconscious, Maya Dolmar, Celtic Jams, Devin, Bill Mayonnaise Syrup, Phileas Goodman, Bizarro Murphy, Grubby, Ginks, Maroon, Ocnus, Therm, Dark Soul Dragon, Pumpkin Pyre, Mixals, Map, Lord Ashura, Nexus, Moondancer, Riri Peacecraft, Flip, Eagles Fly Day, Little Crow, Brush, Ace of the Shadows, Centipede again, Zungfunk. Oh god, there's double because of the fucking thing. Zeb, Sarcasm, Hitchfred, Dembebe, Crow, Zarn, Talk, Ruin, Nexus, Aster, Final Starman, Neo, Debomb, Dongo, Taiki, Dev, Inconscious, Coconut, Cobra, Kachiko, Kaiden, Pumpkin Pyre, Riri Peacecraft, Forking My Toaster, Timer, Ruby Rose, Dark Soul Dragon, Just Wandered In, Rain, Zulu Wainer, Mixhouse, Ocnus, Therm, Grubby, Gabe, Map, Mr. Boxphones, Dirty, Irene, Miguelo, Dr. Monkey, Holy Tama, The Dollcloth, Face Daniel, My Milkers was here, oh my god, Matt Moon, JT Hungry, Sithcan, Little Savage, Zaxir, Stardust Leather, Toki Dokar, Rage Shades, Dennis, Shivani, Angel of Death, Pokazar, Tobacco Monster, Technical, Axel, Punk, Chucky Down, Monster, Archimeric, Jellyson, Texas, Sands, Nakatos, oh my god, I'm so sorry, stay happy, bye Winter Wolf, Bloodstar, Seymour, Ray Sand, Snookmeister, Blasted Sugar, hello YouTube. Stay happy, everybody. Oh my god.